Cyberpunk Dark Skies. This is Pickup Series 3.8. We're calling this one Bitter Allies. So we're going to do our Where Have You Been? What Have You Been Doing? Beat. Since someone at the beginning requested that I do our sixth character and explain them a bit, I will go first. So the DMPC slash character who was put in a bill because one of our players had to dip last minute due to a shitty day at work. Rattle is solo slash bouncer that we saw at Totentanz during that specific session. I think it was 3.4. He stood at the door. He didn't really do anything. He got paid pretty good. He stuck around for the party for the week after, but like didn't really do much. Got bored, fucked off, and ended up in the Glen. He's really just been kind of looking for work, and he's been putting his name in with some fixers. He's gotten his information out to a few good fixers up in the northern areas. In Watson, his name's apparently been dropped to Hatter by members of the Mox and also members of Maelstrom specifically. He apparently had a stone cold attitude at Totentanz and kind of a vibe they fucked with. And yeah, that was what happened with Rattle since the last time we've seen him. Then we'll go ahead and move to the order of this is very important, by the way, because like I said before we started the session, in this little narrative beat, I will be fucking with you. So we do have a character we've never seen before, so we'll do them first. Daniel, go ahead and describe your character since it's the first time we've seen them, and just explain what your regular day-to-day would be.
All right, so this is Gamma. Like 6 foot tall, about 280. He's from Watson, but he is the owner and head chef at Kromen Yakitori. So just out there, slinging some meat on the street. Just a little shop where it's just pretty much a bar where you walk up to, a few stools in front of it, and then just behind the counter. It's a gruff.
I think that'd probably do well by the Arasaka waterfront. So I'm going to go ahead and put you near Mega Building H12, not too far away from the Dockside Marketplace.
Sounds good to me.
What was it again?
Kromen? Here,
Kromen
I can link it.
Yakitori. Got it.
Yeah, Chrome N Yakitori.
Oh, Chrome and. Oh. Got it. Cool. Oh, because you also do Ripper Dock work. That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not the best at that. He's mostly a chef.
Got it.
Just throw that out there.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next person. That would definitely be Hatter. What have you been doing since the last gig you had?
Not a lot, laying low, trying to emotionally understand that the people he works with are more than just bodies as of recent events, and working through that, and also still doing his normal business of moving and disposing of corpses and things of that nature. He's not lost or anything. It's just more, especially after that last mission, dealing with the body of someone's parent and things of that nature. Step back a little bit.
Okay. Cool. But you're still like, if somebody calls and asks you for, to work for him.
Yeah, he's thinking and he's having inner self. That doesn't mean he stops working. That's not.
Okay. So on that, the next person I will talk to will be Aries. Now we've seen you every single session since the checkpoint so far, so I think that's fun. So you're definitely either slurping back an energy drink or jacked up on synth.
When did we see them in episode 6?
Episode 6, 7, and 8 now. They were front line on 6. You were up in the radio box and he was down there. Right? Adam?
I thought you said Aries. You're
did I say
talking
Aries?
about Mars.
Oh my god, Mars. I put Aries
I was
on
so
the thing.
confused.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I gotta change it on the screen right now. There's two Aries. They're both Mars. I've got to fix it real quick. Sorry, Mars. Wrong word for the red planet.
Okay, I'm not
Apologies.
crazy.
You are not crazy.
It's okay.
I
You're
am.
getting your gods of war mixed up.
Getting my gods of war mixed up and fixing them right now. So Mars, sorry, wrong god of war. You've been kind of busy. What have you been doing since yesterday?
Mars went to the infirmary because he took quite a beating.
Okay. You were able to get a speed
So-
heal, and yeah, you already paid your 100, I believe. So you're good.
Yes, sir.
Well,
So he did that, then he just kind of sort of just chillaxed at home after that. Needed to rest, you know.
Sounds good. But definitely phone your or hollow on, so if anybody calls and needs you to do some work, you're on the ready. Okay. Next is the other god of war, Steve. Tell us about Aries, but I do want to make sure that you understand that I'm going to be fucking with you during your beat was definitely for you and for Lark. Wait, you can barely hear me? Hold on. How about now? Is it better?
I could hear you just fine.
Yeah, you've been fine on my end.
I can hear you just fine.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe they need to cut you up on Discord.
Hold on. Bear with me here for a second.
Yes, sir.
Filters.
You're sounding a bit garbled, like you're underwater.
Okay, now good. Yes or no?
Sounds good so far.
Weird.
You're good on my end. Same. You're honestly the same on my end.
This does not bode well.
Unless you're messing with stuff in OBS to make you louder. I don't know.
I am trying to, but yeah, it does look like I'm not getting a huge amount of reception on it. Bear with me here for a second.
Now you're louder.
Now I'm louder?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Okay. hold
Definitely
on.
louder. I can hear you loud and clear.
How about for Elizabeth?
Okay, cool. I see what happened. My
Better.
cat knocked my microphone over, and then a TikTok told me how to use the HyperX better, and I've had it for a few years, and so I fucked around with it. And apparently when it got knocked over, the volume on it switched. Anyways, God of War number 2, Aries. And like I was saying, Steve, the person I'm fucking with is you encrypted. The people I'm fucking with are obviously you encrypted. So we're starting with you. What have you done since the last session you were here? And I'm going to also be throwing in a situation that a couple situations that you'll need to handle.
I'd say from the last job, I'd say Aries kind of had to lock in a bit at work. The last 2 jobs he's in, he was kind of goofing around a bit based on his own standard. Like, we were running around in short shorts in the hospital. He was goofing around with Hungry, doing stuff. He's still doing some work, but it's kind of goofing. So he's kind of locked in now. After his meeting with Chris Salinger, he got his promotion. So he definitely kind of saw that as, okay, let's kind of fasten down our helmets and get some shit done. So he's been conducting some interviews with his new staff, trying to figure out what they want to get out of their roles. And he did introduce a policy for his staff for bi-weekly cyber scans and neuroport checks. He doesn't want any G-chips coming through his office now that he's aware of these quote-unquote puppet people. So just making sure that his staff is clean. He also had to take time to move into his new residence in Beaverville. That was a bit of a process, getting things set up, getting essentially a home office set up so that he could work from there as well. And then just, I guess, trying to find a little R&R when he could. I did say that he did manage to find at least a day to rest. Just kind of get in the hot tub, have a drink, and just kind of get his mind right, get focused for his new responsibilities as the head of reclamations.
So yeah, you got 2 meetings that are really important since you're, batting down the hatches and doing your job. Which one would you like to do first?
I don't know. Meeting A. What's the?
You
What
know
are the two
you
meetings?
should know the two meetings.
Oh, okay.
They're dinner
was-
dates.
Okay, one with Doji and one with Cryptid. Let's do Doji first.
Okay. So he meets with you. He would meet with you at a restaurant called Francesca's Trattoria, I believe it's called. Fancy restaurant on the north side of the corporate plaza. During the dinner, he's very cordial and very kind of aloof. There's really not much that he is saying that matters or means anything. Up until he finishes his meal, and then his tone immediately changes. So basically, there's really nothing of substance, even if you try to kind of elicit it, that he puts forward until the food is completely eaten and the meal is done. Now, he hasn't rented out the entire space. The space does appear to have a bunch of people in it. And he has been very forward facing, casual, but also like this kind of very strange businessy fake the whole time. But once the meal's over, he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a data tablet and sets it down onto the table.
So that's more like, it's not like a shard, it's like more like an iPad type
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a small iPad. Yep.
Yeah, I'll flip it on, have a browse.
Okay. Inside of the data tab, like it immediately opens up to what appears to be a personnel folder, a Militech personnel folder. And when you open up the document, it does seem to denote a member of Reclamation's department, a former or current employee. You can't tell. It doesn't show a termination date. It just shows the personnel file, and it seems that this was extracted at some point in 2077, end of year, quarter 4. The individual in question's name is in my notes, and for some reason they are not opening. So I am having a bit of annoying faced headache. I'm gonna fight you, computer. I'm gonna lose. I usually do. Sorry. Wow, that's really depressing. Notepad won't open for some reason. 1 second. Bear with me. The individual's name in question is Brendan Meyer. Meyer being spelled Meier, and Brendan the traditional way. This individual appears to be a member of Reclamations, and according to what you can see on the document, was listed for termination by Vernon Fisk. It doesn't seem that a termination date is listed on the thing, which is again a reason why you don't think that he's with the company, or he may still be with the company. You're not sure. And Doji will kind of look at you and say, Mr. Meyer is currently in an Arasaka safe house, Connet, not too far from here. He is under our care and our concern due to something he stole from your corporation. We have a very unique opportunity here, Mr. Aries. We can work together and deal with the matter at hand. Or I can keep him and utilize the information he has to aid Arasaka in making sure Militech never sets foot in Night City again. I do understand that your corporation is a burden for the people of Night City. However, I understand it is not a burden for the corporations here. And as long as you're not continuously calling into rogue elements like Mr. Fisk is, this reclamation of this employee is something I would consider to be mutually beneficial for both of us.
Does the document have any idea of like what this person knows that's like so valuable to Arasaka?
According to it, he used to work for Reclamations and was specifically in charge of a project known as Project Rhea.
Okay, so he's in deep with Rhea.
Yeah, he was basically Vernon's #1 guy in the box.
Well, working with you means reclaiming this individual, then I don't see why we can't come to a mutually beneficial situation. What is it exactly you need from me in order for me to get Myers back from you?
You will reclaim the individual, and you will consider what they have to say regarding corporate processes. You'll perhaps reinduct them into the corporation, into the fold. And you will follow through on what they have to say, where we cannot. As it stands, the individual has a contact that is street side. Arasaka has very hard lines when it comes to dealing with street punks and gangers. I don't believe that is a line that you currently adhere to. And as much as I would like to send a gang of Tiger Claws in to handle the matter, I don't think that would be something we could do without causing issue. We're currently busy, and we have our hands full with another matter.
So are you asking me to allow a mole purposely into my corporation?
In a sense, yes. In a sense, no. You, of course, will perform whatever scans you feel are necessary. I understand your security has recently increased in processes. And you kind of look at him like, I just mentioned that in the lead up. How the fuck did you know that? And I understand why. Similarly, our business and our busyness across the pond have been due to the same problem. Very overactive netrunner with a lot of individuals running around for him.
What is it exactly you need Myers to do from inside Militech? He's said he's supposed to tell me anyway, so I might as well hear it from you.
Myers' placement back into Militech will be shown as a sign from you, as a sign of good faith. You can scan him, detect him. He will operate for you. He is not a plant. However, his placement in your corporation, returning to your corporation, will act as a possible failsafe on our side if you mean to rub us the wrong way. You see, the information that he will be yielding to you, and also the leads you'll be following up on from Mr. Meyer, will be information that we already have. And if Brendan Meyer is seen to be still working for Militech, it will be seen as a liability for you, especially when put before the Night City Council with the information regarding Project Rhea. Do you understand?
Yeah, so essentially be harboring a fugitive in a sense.
Well, he's not currently a fugitive, but I assure you he would definitely be listed as a seditionist and a terrorist if the information that we put forward, if we put forward the information we have on Project Rhea.
So, and if I refuse, is your angle then to put the information forward but indict the whole company instead?
I would love to work with you. However, my current problem is it costs quite a bit to keep the Conapt safe and to ensure that he has enough food to eat. And we have to ensure that he's alive, but we're running out of funds for such a matter. And unfortunately, we'll have to put him out to the street now with the information that we have. If he were to befall some sort of malady or some sort of issue, people would look into him and his history, the news specifically. N54 is definitely very concerned with the matters that happened at Project Ray. I believe they were the ones who put forward information regarding a fellow domestic terrorist that we've both engaged with. Her scream sheets and her documents. So I would have no choice but to put forward the information if NCPD detectives were asking me, and were very concerned about who this individual was and what their ties to Arasaka were, because there's no doubt in my mind the investigators at their top-notch facilities in NCPD would be able to determine that we had him in a safe house for the better part of 2.5 months.
Well, then, if that's the case, I think it would be best if he was turned over to me.
To ensure that I am not seen as coordinating with the enemy, you will have to go to where he is at and recover him yourself. I assure you, the safe house has been dropped down from that current title and is no longer that. It is simply just a conapt he lives in. Should be no issue for you to get to him, speak to him, and listen to him.
Of course. So I'm very curious on what he has to say.
I hope that you're able to get this all underneath the rug. And I assure you, as long as he remains employed in your corporation and is not terminated, as I believe Fisk had a habit of doing, of course I mean in the physical sense and not the employee sense, then we should have no issue holding the information close to our chest regarding Project Rhea while you continue to ensure Militech's standing in the city remains as welcome so far as it has been. I will say that Meredith Stout's efforts to clean up problem elements in Night City has proven useful for Arasaka and for me. So I will allow you to continue to do your work, even though in my heart of hearts I would rather see Militech burn. And he'll stand up and kind of offer his hand out to you for a shake.
I'll stand. If your desire is truly to help the people of Night City, and this isn't just a front to further Arasaka's influence in Night City and the NUSA as it is, then I don't see why we can't have a cordial relationship.
Take his hand.
Take his hand.
Shake. He's got a pretty sturdy grip. It's respectable, and he'll kind of like afterwards kind of give you a light bow at that and kind of very quickly leave. It seems like, yeah, from the measure of the man, like you kind of get the idea that like, yeah, he's a snake in the grass, but it does sound like his main interest is the city as a whole. At least from that meeting, he didn't seem like he was faking it. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, but like, so in most restaurants, was your cyber text turned off, or could I have had my lie detector running during that?
You had your lie detector running, but the problem with a lie detector is you have to, for certain individuals, it's not you can just like hear and scan it. Some individuals you actually have to plug into them because they have blockers for it. And that's very much the case with Doji. If you played Cyberpunk 2077, you know how like they pull and like plug into V at the beginning in that first mission?
Okay.
Yeah. Some people actually have to eject into. Yeah,
All right, well, I'm gonna
Stout has
keep-
her guy do it.
I'll keep that in mind for when we talk to Brendan.
Yes. Well, Brendan might be scannable right off the cuff, but yeah. For some people, you actually have to like link up to them to be able to kind of get a full read. Okay, so your next meeting?
Oh, God, is it the same day? I'm stuffed.
Well, no, it'd
I
be
need
like
another
that.
second dinner.
That probably happened on Monday while everybody else was like blowing up shit, and Cryptid was like, doing a terrorism. It's probably gonna be on
Just a small
Tuesday.
terrorism.
Just a small terrorism as a treat,
Can
That's
Cryptid come to my house for dinner?
if you want her to.
Oh yeah, dude. Come
Okay.
come check out these
Invite me to your
digs.
home? Okay.
So, Cryptid, you just did a terrorism. The next day, you get a call back or a text back from Ares saying, meet this address, you'll have security clearance, and the address is in North Oak.
Fancy.
Yeah. You do have to pass through an Arasaka security detail on your road bike to get through, but for some reason, you're allowed clearance. You make your way onto the
So strange. So wild.
the street. You're kind of driving up in a very fancy neighborhood. All of the houses you're passing by are gated and have their own kind of wall structures. You come to the address, and the gate kind of opens for you as you approach. It's
Are we
not.
saying that Mars returned her bike, by the way?
Yeah, I assume that would be the case. Gosh, I hope so.
Cool. Okay.
Mars
you-
would want to return her bike, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
cursed.
Definitely.
So Ares, you're hosting. So explain how the scene kind of looks as she drives into the complex.
So she comes up to the house. There'd be a couple like light security attendants, maybe like one or two. Would kind of come up, help her off like her bike, kind of like a valet, and then just give her the quick rundown. Like, can't have any weapons here. Like, give me your guns, essentially. Please don't use any like offensive cyberware. It'll be kind of seen as a threat. Met with prejudice. Blah blah blah. Like, just be good, essentially. And they'll say like walk to the backyard. They're kind of expecting you.
Yep. So the backyard has an interesting view. This is something that like I just want to make sure it's clear. Like the backyard would be kind of here, so you're kind of looking out over Night City. You can see the Ring Road Highway, right? But directly beneath you from this viewpoint, you can see the Columbarium. So it's like your view sometimes will kind of just drift down, and it's like the dead of Night City, and then like Night City itself. It's this very strangely like I don't know macabre.
Juxtapose.
Yeah, it's this very
Yeah.
macabre kind of position. Like, and off to the right of that, you can see the North Oak sign. So it's like, but the Columbarium being like right down the hill from where you're at is very kind of eerie.
Nice. Good talking piece,
Go ahead.
We talked. I have a pool, right?
You have a hot tub.
Oh, okay. Okay, 'cause we're going for it's gonna be kind of like a tiki party dinner vibe. That's what we're going for here. So as you kind of come in the backyard, yeah, you'd essentially see Ares still wearing a helmet but sitting in a hot tub. Victra and Severo both there. Severo's in like little like border shorts, like black with the Militech logo. Victra's like in a bikini, black with the Militech logo, and she kind of walks up to you and hands you a small bag, and kind of points to like a changing room. It says like, if at your pleasure, kind of thing. There's a black Militech bathing suit in the bag.
I'm gonna find whatever is the nearest lawn chair or lounging chair and just put the bag down on that. I'm flattered that you think that you need to dress up for me, but I just want to remind you, I have seen your face numerous times.
Oh, well then, if the formalities are over, you're gonna get up, give a hand to the towel, wrap it around. Shall we? And he kind of leads you to, there's like a bar set up, there's like salsa, like tacos, carne asada, all that stuff. Let's eat then. And you wanted this meeting, so lay it on me. He will
Lay it on you.
take his helmet off to eat since so
Well,
confident.
It's low key.
How's your dog? I heard he was out and about for quite a while. Did you finally Did you finally get a leash on him?
Who, Siege?
Is that his name?
Is that what we...
I don't know. I didn't read his tags. How's
Who,
he
though?
doing? Is he okay?
The big guy with the
I
big
didn't hear
gun?
anything about him getting snatched, so I expect he's alive.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's up and
Hopefully
running.
he learned something.
Oh, don't be too hard on him. He's a good boy. He does what I tell him. It's not his fault. But more interested in what you wanted to. You seem your text seemed kind of urgent. What did you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, yeah, that part we'll get to in a minute. First, you wanted to have dinner with me. I never said I wouldn't. I just also told Siege what would happen if he fucking snitched. And he snitched. So, was there a purpose for that? What did you want with me?
Oh shit! Out of character. It was so long ago.
This was the whole Doji snatching me, and then you're being like, "Oh, they're alive. You want dinner?"
Right. Yeah. So I actually had a meal earlier this week with a mutual acquaintance of our head of security at Arasaka, Mr. Doji. I think you are intimately acquainted with him.
I've met him.
So I am very curious what he wanted with you, and I'm very curious if it's similar to what he wanted with me. So I just wanted to compare notes, as I feel like both of us try to keep Arasaka at arm's length.
He's interesting. He really wants to change the rhetoric that's being used on the street right now.
Arasaka isn't a piece of shit that destroys the land, insults the earth, and makes life worse for everybody. Yes, I can see why he'd want to change that perception.
No, it's not just Arasaka. He's trying to rewrite. It's literally everything. But yeah, a lot of that had to center around those, that were involved in a little mishap with your company recently.
You're referring to Rhea?
Oh yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yes, I'm been made quite aware of your knowledge and involvement in what happened at Rhea, and rest assured it's something I've been trying very hard to make disappear. Blemish.
Yeah, a blemish to disappear. The problem is that if you make it disappear, people won't learn. That aside,
Vernon Fisk learned.
yeah, Vernon Fisk learned. That doesn't mean there won't be others that'll be coming up behind him.
What
But
does the...
that aside, there is something else going on with your company that you might want to look into. I don't like the way it sounded. And I can forward you exactly what I heard. But it seems like somebody's interested in your detainment facility and possibly a person within.
Oh, that. Yes, I'm aware of G. Rest assured, it's been taken care of to at least of my power. I've had a meeting with the head of security about that convoy and the liberation of a certain individual. My recommendation was to change the convoy, as I became aware of G's timing of when he planned to liberate his acquaintance. I have not heard if it was successful or not, but I'm not the head of security.
Did you hear that King Tao was putting the bill?
Kind of see a visible grimace since he's not wearing his helmet. No, I was under the impression this was Trauma Team overplaying a hand.
Anyway, like I said, I'll give you those audio files. They're a little there's a couple glitches here and there. They were a little bit mishandled when I was trying to cut some footage for my friends, but yeah, you'll get those.
Is this pro bono or do you need something?
I feel like maybe we can just forget that I had your pal running from
Max
I
Tech.
can't think of
Max Tech.
Max Tech for a while. Maybe have that not come up again.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. He's gotten himself out of worse pickle jars. It's not a problem.
Victor will come over and kind of stand next to Ares, kind of lean in and whisper to him. The whispering is, we've got movement on Brendan Meyer. I don't know if you want to bring this one along or not, but we probably need a team.
You don't have to whisper around me. I've got a full fucking audio suite, dude.
Strangely, as you kind of sit there and listen in, you do not hear a thing she says. You're actually annoyed at it. You just hear like this weird sound.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of transporting an individual, are you looking for any work today, my dear?
I've got some time.
All right. I need a couple warm bodies to assist with a small matter. Just need to get a Militech employee from a compound, combini,
Conapt.
from a Conapt back to the office. That's something you're interested in? A little light footwork?
How much you paying?
Let's call it 500. Call it 1,000 if we see any muzzle flashes.
She scratches her head and says, this appears to be in Watson, boss. You'll probably need fixer access. I would suggest just driving around in there. Remember what happened last time?
All right. Who is that patchwork fellow? He was at the hospital with us, right?
Yeah. She'll flick,
Yes.
she'll flick the details over to you. You've got it. Hatter. You see it bring up.
I'll pull it up, like, projected on my Chevron, like Hatter's dossier, so that Cryptic can see. Have you met this individual before? You're a worldly individual?
Unfortunately, I am acquainted.
Unfortunately. Oh, he's been so agreeable since I've known him. Perhaps this could be a fresh start.
Motherfucker still has
He
my
owes me a
van.
fucking van.
Still have it. It's still available.
It's got so many bullet holes in it. It's got so many.
Like it
500
wouldn't
eddies.
have.
Maybe get your van back. What do you say?
Yeah. Why the hell not? I ain't got nothing else to do today.
To kind of
Alright,
I'm
proceed.
taking some of these tacos with me.
To kind of proceed to just keep pacing, you call Hatter and set up a meet. Hatter, you are told very light details regarding the job. It's basically, it's very simple. You're just going to acquire a guy. He is in Watson. It's at an apartment building not too far from, kind of close to the Kabuki Market here. Hold on, I'll flash ping it. Here. Which is, again, your neighborhood, your neck of the woods. It's a Conapt. You would know that it is a joint Conapt. It is owned by Militech and Night Corp. And so that the employees are kind of put up in there, or people of interest to those corporations. So you're going to an apartment owned by a corporation, and you're being hired by one of the corporations to do it. They would state that you're recovering a person. So your first thought would be, I need someone to keep the person alive just in case. And then you need muscle. So who do you call?
Well, I think for this, since I definitely call Mars. He's been reliable. I've worked with him at least once. I
Yeah.
know he's available from how we're playing this. I know he's available. I'll call him up. And then how? Oh, I would call up the med tech that I do what we would call unsavory deals with. To tell him that I need someone to be kept alive for once instead of cold.
and then there's a new guy on the block who, who is definitely being forced into this game just so you have an extra body. Ta-da!
I'll message back. I'm not that good at keeping him alive, but I'll do my best.
That's all I need to tell him. And yeah, the random NPC, if he dies...
He's not an NPC. He's a player
He's not,
character.
true.
He just hasn't been
This is
played as
true.
a player character yet. Okay, so you'll head over to the Dockside Market, you three, after getting the gig. Payment wasn't really mentioned. So typical processes for you, Ares, you would pay a lump sum for the job to be handled. So how much are you willing to pay to make sure that this guy gets to where he needs to go safely?
He said he's hiring 3 guys.
Again, you're hiring the fixer. However many people he's hiring is not your problem.
Okay, I'll send him.
And this is sponsored, so it's not your own money.
Okay, I'll send him just based on how, like, what this guy knows is pretty important. So I'll send him 10K then.
And then Hatter, you'll do the paying out on who you're hiring for this job.
Sounds good. He would get an immediate yes at that amount. No questions asked.
Ares would probably mention that Cryptid will be added to the roster. And you've worked with Cryptid before, but you've also stated in the past that you wouldn't like to work with her again. So...
A little sketchy, to say the least. The last time we worked together, my compound got raided. That wasn't my favorite thing. And Ares, every time I've worked with him since then, nothing major has happened. So the only connecting rod here
is that fucking Cryptid.
Yeah. But I'll bring the van. Well, the moment that I see her name flash across, moment I see that name, boom. I make sure I have the keys.
Yeah.
I also tell people to clean out the van, throw some eddies their way to make sure it's cleaned out so the rocket launcher tubes are no longer in there.
So this is Wednesday, so I just want to make sure, too. You would note that there was a bigger van back there that Regina Jones had put up there. She's been using, with your, she's been using your garage as kind of like a way-to point for some shit. But she had a big-ass, Badlands van that she had set up in there, and it's gone. So you're pretty sure Regina Jones has left and is probably somewhere out, away from the city. Or not. She's definitely not in the box she was staying in. So
yeah,
everybody else, you show up, and also the DMPC, who will talk if spoken to or ask questions that I see needing to be asked. I won't interject too much, but everyone else, you show up for the gig at the Dockside Market. I will post the hotel, I've already got the apartment's location. So we know where we're going. Not too far.
You said we're all at Dockside Market, right?
Yeah. Probably
Meeting up at Hatters.
He probably doesn't take you all the way to the back. He probably meets you outside, near the waterfront, near the street, right? Fair to say?
Yeah, I don't if I don't have to bring people into my space.
Easier to stand next to the van and kind of gesture it as a show of good will.
Yeah, I would throw the keys at Lark.
Or at
Cryptid. Sorry, Cryptid. I would throw it at Cryptid and say, finally, I can stop doing maintenance on this thing. And just walk towards them.
I never had to do maintenance on it.
So
I didn't get shot that often.
You do see there are a lot of bullet holes in it. When you kind of look inside, you would notice that there are 2 rocket launchers in the back. One is used and one is not.
Interesting.
And they're not rocket launcher. They're laws. They're basically one shot, one and dones.
Well, it could come in handy today.
I'm still
just gonna do a first search. Glance over the interior, exterior. Looks like it's working. Great. Close up the doors.
They would also find the spinning actual grenade launcher because it's still in there too. I'm now realizing.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, I forget about that one.
We borrowed this van for another gig. It's okay.
I can tell.
That's why there's only one rocket launcher and not the other one.
Okay.
Yes. No, you have the cowboy. It is in the Hatter house.
Okay. Then I don't mind. They can have the rest of the van as much as they want. I don't want that thing.
Yeah.
I've
I do want the grenade launcher though. I'm keeping the grenade launcher.
it's who doesn't? Who
Right.
doesn't want a
It's the
grenade
best.
launcher?
It's the best.
Cool. I'm gonna pull a taco out of my my inside pocket of my jacket and start eating it. I
For
grabbed
sure.
a few of them on my way out of Aries' place.
Did you take your goodie bag?
What?
Mars just looks at her and he's just like, "Those any good?"
She'll hand him one.
Oh fuck yeah! He literally says that. Fuck yeah, good shit. And he takes a bite.
Hey, can I try that?
Wait, who's
He
asking?
like,
Gamma.
Okay, sure. I'll hand you the third taco.
I just take a small bite. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
you can keep
I mean,
it.
you should come to my restaurant sometime. I can show you what real meat is. The best yakitori anywhere.
I thought this was going somewhere
Actually,
else.
that sounds a little too rich for my breeding.
It's not that bad.
Ares will approach Hatter and kind of reach a hand out. You work fast.
I've learned with you, I have a short window most of the time.
Kind of eyes up the individuals, the solos that he's kind of pulled, kind of is nodding. Yeah, always seem to find some good company for these jobs. I remember the other gentleman you had with you, the big Maori guy. The piece of work as well. But, and he kind of like dusts your shoulders like, these suits though. Maybe use whatever's left to get something new. I can introduce you to a nice tailor.
Wearing a new suit would be lazy. Making your own is better.
And teach their own.
Nice helmet, shiny. And you just tap him.
Something
What
about
are we doing here today?
something about that exchange causes Rattle to just kind of like smile and like I think everybody who like is paying attention, like Ares on the scene, caused Rattle to kind of like give a grimace and kind of look super annoyed, but now he's like laughing and happy that nobody else likes him too.
Would have noticed Hatter as you like reached out. You saw Victra, his like Ares' bodyguard. She looked like she was kind of going to make a move, but it was kind of put his hand up like, "Don't worry."
I look like
What's funny is that Ares has actually done a job with Mars, but he was posing as Loki.
So you don't know.
No, so Mars doesn't know.
Ares is not anywhere as rambunctious as Loki.
So
Well, what are we here for today?
We will be acquiring a Militech employee named Brendan Myers from the apartment. We'll be bringing him back to my office at Militech HQ. We just need to get him from there to the front door, and I'll take it from there. Hand him off to Militech security, and he'll be done. Should be a simple ordeal.
Is he going to be cooperative? Or are we going to have to force this interaction?
Should be cooperative. Think of it as a liberation.
Understood. And I would look back at our chef friend and go, you brought sharp knives, right? Not those fragile ones?
Yeah, always.
Okay. And I'd look back at Ares and say, well, when do we start?
Let's head over. Are we all just piling in this van, or?
That's now up to Cryptid. She's the owner. I can't force myself in.
Considering there's not a whole lot fucking in the van anymore, yeah, sure, go on, get in.
what's the address?
Oh, yes, you're... Yeah.
Rattle was like, "What's the address?"
Mega Building H11?
No.
No, sorry.
The apartment's near Kabuki Market, and you would kind of
Oh
cite
my-
them up as being, off the Kabuki roundabout.
I think I'm just looking at the wrong part of the map from where you
No, it's
pinged.
okay. Pinging again. It's the little target symbol. I'll highlight it so you can see it better.
Yeah.
I'll text over the address to Hatter so he can give it to his contacts. Does the rest will have his own ride?
Yeah, I've got a car.
How many does it seat?
5. If you fit in tight in the back.
Do you mind if me and mine ride with you?
I do. Anybody else want to ride, though?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I'll ride with. I would look over at Gamma and say, "We're gonna ride with him."
Okay, I can do that.
I'd look back at Ares and say, "I think you're riding with Cryptid. I think that would be the best split."
My team can go in the back. I'll take shotgun.
Mars, you need a ride?
Mars,
You're
not.
the neutral party here.
I'll be glad to ride.
Yeah,
with
how
you.
did I become the neutral fucking party? That's fun. Anyway, this guy's paying me so he can get he and his people can be in my van. That's fine. Let's go.
So, yeah, he has a ground car. It's basically very similar to V's car from the first car from. Yeah, it's a piece of shit. So he's got Hatter, Gamma, and Mars.
Yeah,
You
Mars
go-
is riding with Crypt.
Oh, you're going with Cryptid in the Corpos. Got it.
Everybody pack it in.
Cool. Yeah, he like once you get situated and seated, Gamma and Hatter, Rattle kind of like immediately kind of like turns it over, and before it even really like gets to pumping, like just peels out and fucking just flies straight down the waterfront and starts heading towards the address. You can see his red eye is kind of like flickering as he's already punched in the address in his internal and is like making his way that way. And he kind of like, as he's going, will kind of like, play the radio lightly, roll his window down and start smoking a cigarette as he's going.
Yeah, I like your style, brother.
Yeah. Not terribly a huge fan of fucking working for Militech, but whatever, gotta pay the bills.
I feel you on that.
Trust me, you'll feel better once the job's done and your pockets are full and your rent's paid.
Yeah. You didn't give him my details or anything, did you?
No,
Good.
he's not a bad guy. I'm gonna be honest. He's good to work with.
The fuck's a bad guy?
You ever been with someone that you worked with for one job and almost stabbed you in the back? I've at least done a couple with him.
Alright.
It's better than most corpos.
Exactly.
You see him kind of take like a long drag and he's like, fuck corpos. And you'll make it. Does anybody else have any car ride engaging conversations?
Mars stuck around with Ares and Cryptid because apparently Ares is the one that is ordering the job and he's just enlisting the help of Hatter. So Mars wants to get the details of the job.
Does anybody know how to use that thing? The fucking rocket launcher?
Not really my style. I like to get up close.
I guess
Kinda
I
people-
Yeah, actually, because I
Oh,
have
okay.
I actually have a corpo training chip that give me heavy weapons proficiency. So, despite my, surprisingly, I could use a rocket launcher, but I probably won't.
Why not?
I don't.
If there's ever a time to use it, like busting somebody out of a facility kind of ranks up there.
I was hoping this might be we could start maybe a little more covert. Blowing out a wall.
I mean, it can start that way.
And
I'm pretty sure logging that thing around won't be very conspicuous. Or inconspicuous.
Mars is
Sure,
just
let's
kind
go
of
with
like,
inconspicuous.
Look,
Anyway.
Look, I love a good rocket launcher. I have a Star Shot at home. That thing's a piece of shit, anyways.
I just don't know if this is the time or place.
We'll see. We'll see.
As you pull up to
Anyways,
the
what was
spot-
that,
Right.
Mars?
Sorry, go ahead, Cryptid.
Mars was trying to say something.
Go ahead,
I
Adam.
forgot. It's fine.
Okay,
Cool.
So-
we'll just
I
crank
was
up
gonna
the
say
fucking
something, too.
music.
go ahead, Daniel.
During the ride. So, Hatter, how's business been?
Same pace as always. That death lotto just keeps going up, and we keep finding them. How about yourself?
Business has been great, man. The harder it gets for everyone else. I mean, I've been pretty lucky, and things just get easier for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. You keeping the prices down, or you raising them up like everyone else?
They've been staying steady. I haven't had to. Business been good. No reason to up the price and drive the customers away.
Rattle nods his
Good.
head
Get us.
and says, "I thought I recognized you. That yakitori is very delicious."
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's my true passion. Hatter, you need to come by the shop more.
I prefer shorter pigs, if you don't mind. But I'll always be happy to supply.
That's fair. That's fair.
The pig comic goes over Rattle's head. He'll kind of pull up like near the location, kind of give it a look. And you see his eye kind of like twitch around, and he'll kind of very quickly just roll a tactics roll as he takes into account the situation and assesses where parking would be best. Tactics. He's not the best at tactics, so he rolls and sees that the situation probably just whatever, and so he parks literally right on the road next to the apartment building, which I've posted handout out. It's an apartment building, very simple. I think it's like 7 stories high. Looks like it's got a pretty decent roof access on the sides, and it's, again, according to what you understand, it is a con app that is jointly owned by Militech and Night Corp. According to the information that Ares got, there is an Arasaka safe house in this building that Doji is using, which means that they either got it from a Militech holdout or Night Corp and Arasaka are in bed together more than we understand. And Rattle will park and get out, look around.
I'll hop out and just kind of stay by the car with all of my arms crossed.
I'll do the same. I'll just post up next to him.
Bam pulls up. If you want to go ahead and describe where you're parking, or if you're just parking near where Rattle parked.
Is there a side street that I can tuck down?
Yeah, there's a little alleyway right beside the space. Looks like it kind of goes along the north side of it. You can kind of see it in that picture there, like on the right side of the image.
Okay. Yep. Okay, yeah. I'll tuck the van down there.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Mars
going to be
kinda
a... Go ahead.
Mars kind of like looks at Ares and is just like, "So do you know anything about this place?"
No, I don't think. Shouldn't be
Yeah,
running into
Militech
any
doesn't
trouble.
like to tell their fucking people anything.
Like it's Militech's a partial owner of this building. From what I know, or information, there's no like gang activity or anything. So I don't expect us to run into any problems. At least,
But, expect the unexpected.
Well, I'm here if it gets to the unexpected. And he just like steps out of the van.
You would kind of see Rattle standing on the curb there with his people getting out, not too far from where you're kind of walking around outside the alleyway, Mars, and he kind of gives you like a nod. Outside and out front, the apartment building awaits. And real
Mars
quick,
gives Rattle a non-response as well.
does anybody recognize this apartment building or no?
I don't think so. Is this in Japantown?
It is in Kabuki.
Okay, never mind. I saw Kabuki Market and I wasn't sure if it was like,
Yeah,
within Japantown.
Kabuki's its own thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
I can.
Trying to remember.
Not V's apartment, right? Like the first one?
This isn't
So,
where Regina George
Hatter.
Hold up, eh?
And Mars, I'd like the both of you to go ahead and just roll me a education roll.
Oh shit. Okay.
Education.
Wish me luck. Education and what?
Education.
Oh, bet.
Hatter, you recall, Mars, you're kind of like right there, right on the fence. Like, you're so close. But once Hatter kind of, if he mentions it, it's up to you whether you do or not, Chandler. But this is one of the locations that Roger Kynard was seen at when you were searching for him during Series 3.1, Kynard's Run. When you were looking for that guy who was on the run and Kang Tao was looking for him. This was one of the locations. This was the last location you never went to.
I would mention it. I'd say we've been here before.
I've never done a job in this area.
So you are listed as being amongst the number. Yeah, you never came up this far. This is the one where Kang Tao was in the mega building and you guys kind of were chasing around looking for a guy. Do you remember that one?
No, the only interaction Mars has had with Kang Tao was when they raided the Nomad place.
Hold on.
Boxville?
Oh, you weren't there. Wow, that's weird. Did you get
I
dipped
didn't think
out?
he
Was
was,
he
but I
serious?
wasn't 100%.
It was Rocco, Vix. Hold on. That's weird.
Yeah, Rocco and Vix are usually Mars's like company, but I don't think it got to happen that time.
You weren't there either, Hatter.
I must have been watching along because I do remember what you're talking about. Because it was involved with a pretty lengthy chase scene.
We're having false
Yeah.
memories.
I have it listed in the Dark Skies wiki as Hatter, Vix, Mars, and Rocco, but it looks like it ended up being Alex, Thorn, Vix, and Rocco. So weird. I need to go back and fix that. That's my own fault. There must have been some scheduling weirdness that I don't recall.
Yeah, you probably changed it at the last sec. Because
So neither of you get a roll.
I've been kind of like Mars has
Sorry.
kind of been getting a bit of airtime, so
My notes are bad, and I should feel bad. So then, yeah,
you should feel bad.
the place
Awful,
feels
awful person
familiar,
you.
but you don't know.
You
why.
had me convinced, and I was like, I know what you're talking about, and I know this area, so I probably was there.
Yeah.
How do you indirectly, unintentionally gaslight someone?
Skills. I possess
Or
skills.
lack thereof.
No, skills.
Yeah, right.
It's skills. Okay, so going in, or what's the plan? Again, it looks like there is roof access on the sides. You could get up to the roof relatively easy. You could go in the front door. You know the apartment number that was granted to you by Doji. It is on the 5th floor, and it is apartment 5.
5th floor out of how many?
7.
Getting 7 people up and down from the 5th floor, especially when the 7th person probably doesn't have any gear. That's going to be a bitch.
And it's 7 in the more traditional sense, so it's a ground floor, then 7. So a total of 8 stories.
8 stories, yeah. I
Can
think
you
maybe
use,
the elevator if we can.
Do any of you solo types have a zipline grappling hook type dealies?
I've got a
Look.
grappling hook.
Rattle looks over at Hatter. Do you want me on the roof or not?
That's where you think you run best, if that's where you're going to keep me alive. Yeah, stay on the roof.
That's not how we play this game. You tell me what to shoot at, I'll shoot at it. You tell me where to go,
Understand.
I'll go there.
Okay. Then yeah, let's have you on the roof. Let's have you ready for things, just in case. He's gonna have like a normal solo case. Does he have like a grappling hook, something of that nature, that if he needs to?
Doesn't appear to, but you see him kind of like when you say, "Yeah, let's have you on the roof." You see him kind of walking over. He pulls out a Arasaka Kenshin, kind of like checks the magazine, checks the does the little like field check, and then walks over to where like the fire escape is located on the side that you guys have kind of parked into. You hear a very massive kind of spring sound. You see him jump up like 20 feet, land on the fire escape, and then start jumping up his way to the roof. He appears to have jump boosters, cyber legs, and also I believe they're called Zetatech Jenkins tendons.
If Mars's eyes could widen, they would.
Yeah, he's very fast. Is the thing that you'll notice. Like when you say go up on the roof, he's up there in 10 seconds. Like it's very quick.
Damn, that's some nice.
Imagine getting hacked and then not having legs. That sucks.
That would suck.
Mars and Loki saw Reggie do that recently, but I can't say that, or else he would know who. Else I would give myself away.
Again, it's something you know is possible.
You hear Mars mention when like Cryptid mentions that, and he's just like, "That's why I kept him meat ones."
Cool.
But he didn't have.
So, are we going in the front door? Are you gonna try to talk to people? What is your fucking plan?
My plan?
No, not you.
So, play like, do you have to be a resident here in order to like use the facilities, or is this a pretty like low?
It's supposed to be just like an apartment building, so there's no like fancy security or anything. You can walk in the front door, walk over to the elevators, make your way up. You're pretty sure the only security they have is the front door locks.
All right, well, let's do it. We'll just go up the elevator. You guys will knock on the door, and if he answers, great. Let him know who I am, and he should come right out. And if he doesn't, we'll let you guys muscle in there, and we'll start our investigation into why he's not where he's supposed to be.
Sounds like a plan.
Now I'm already getting deja vu to the last Militech employee we tried to find in that Love Hotel.
Mars kind of like takes a second, re-inspects his guns. He pops out an Arasaka HJK 311 Yukimura, and you can see him making sure that the magazine is incorrect, making sure that everything's lined up. Pulls out a combat knife.
And Cryptid's just gonna walk in the front door.
And then he just heads to the front door.
I don't gotta check my shit. I know it's good.
So the elevator looks like it can fit probably 4 people comfortably, and that's about it. The stairs look like they're a little bit harder and more difficult. They're like stone stairs, or that's concrete stairs, and it's like kind of a more narrow and like higher step than your typical like flight of stairs. This apartment building looks like it was more built for stuffing as many people in as possible versus like functionality or safety. Welcome to Night City. Do you want to take the elevator and then send someone up the stairs?
I would look around and say, if you guys want to pile in first, I'll wait down here and go up myself.
Sure you don't want me to wait with you?
I'd look at Gamma and say, I would love that if I thought I was the one on this gig that needed protected. So, and I'd look back over at Ares silently and then back at Gamma and just like zip lip, just gag order. That's the one, if anyone dies, we're gonna have a problem. Not me.
Just give it a quick disgruntled look and then walk over.
Go ahead, Mars.
Then he just like steps in. Mars's lips kind of curl slightly. You can see like the slightest micro expression, but then he hops in the elevator.
So you would notice that Victra and Severo, if they weren't asked specifically by Ares to follow along, have taken up positions outside. Do you call for them to come with you in, or are you letting them stay outside?
Typical role. Several will be our eyes at street level. Victra's with me.
Okay.
Just as a meat shield.
That means 2 of you are going to need to wait.
Oh, never mind. I take my chef friend back.
Stairs.
Yeah, Cryptid was on the stairs.
Cryptid's
Oh,
on the
okay.
stairs, and then Hatter is waiting. Everybody else is in the box. Okay.
Wait.
Cryptid, as you're kind of making your way up, maybe once you get to the second floor, like just that first flight, you would hear on the hollow, if you're all connected on hollow, Rattle will say, I'm on the roof. There's a helipad up here. It looks like it's got a weird AV on it.
Neat.
And then once you get to the third floor, Cryptid, and as you can hear the elevator's already past you, there's a very loud metal slam from above you. What's your response?
Keep going.
Okay. It slams again, but from what you can tell in your audio pickup, it sounds like a door is slamming and the mechanism for the door like closing and like not popping open has been broken, and so it just keeps slamming on its own. You make it up to the 5th floor. From this point of view, you can't see where that door is. It seems to be roof access, you would presume, just based on where it's hitting from. And before we get back to you kind of opening out into the 5th floor, we're going to go to the other group. Elevator, ping, doors open. You walk into a hallway. It looks like the hallway goes out and then turns to the right. On the left side, you can see that there are 2 doors. On the right side, you can see that there is 1 door. And directly up ahead, there's another door. There's only 4 total doors that you can see. So if there is a 5th room, it is around the corner. And then
Mars is
go
going
ahead.
to look for cameras when
None.
he's going to lean out the elevator and look for cameras.
No elevators. Or no cameras.
No
There's elevators.
elevators.
You're in one. No cameras.
I thought you were going to mix it up and say we were in the camera and there's no elevators. Mars just kind of like holds up a hand and makes his way down the hallway and then just like motions for them to follow him.
I look to see if anyone else has their weapons drawn, because I don't.
Mars can draw his weapons in a blink of an eye.
So there's 4 of us up here right now, right?
Yeah, so it would be Gamma, Ares, Victra, and Mars.
Okay, so for marching order, we have Ares in front, and then it'll be Victra, Ares. Wait, sorry, Mars in the front. No, I'm doing it. Yes, I did say that. And then, yeah, Victra, Ares, and then I'll ask Gamma to bring up the rear.
Okay. So as you're kind of making your way down the hallway and are about to turn the corner, Cryptid, you are opening the door on the 5th floor, and you're coming out into a hallway where you can see that there's a door on your right, a door on your left. Above those 2 doors, you can see that one is marked 6 and one is marked 5. Then there's one down the way from you on the right, and right across from that is a hallway that seems to go off to the left, and you're pretty sure you can hear people walking down the hallway coming towards you. And it's not hard for you to pick up that it's the 4 people who came up the elevator.
Great. I'm sorry, which door were we going for? Like, what was the
5.
apartment number? Cool. I'll lean against the wall, next to door number 5.
Okay. So when you come to the door, you would notice that it is a very impressive security door. It's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of around 6 inches thick. It looks like the framing is kind of built in structurally, and it looks like it has a kind of like Militech, styling to its security detail or security posturing. You'd also notice that the electronic security display panel is broken and kind of hanging off of its mount, and there's sparks kind of like jetting from it. It looks like the door is slightly ajar as you come to put your ear next to it, and it almost looks like someone's like fingers have pierced into it, like the side where the door kind of meets the frame, and have pushed it open, and it's kind of slid back to its position, but it seems to have been broken irreparably, leaving like a 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch space in between where the door's supposed to meet.
But it wasn't completely
All right.
pushed in. Like it looks like it was an attempted forced entry, or the door is now kind of like loose off its
So
blocks.
as you're kind of like walking over, you kind of see the scenario, and you can't answer that question precisely.
So, Wherever they are, they didn't come down the stairs. And they probably haven't gone up to the roof, otherwise I think we'd hear from Rattle. So they're probably still around. They weren't on
Mars
the
gonna-
elevator, you guys were on that.
Mars is gonna like take his hand, his cyber hand, and he's gonna put it on the point where it looks like fingers pressed, just to compare.
Yeah, I mean, pretty sizable
Looks like hand.
metallic hand. Your assumption is grill arms were used to kind of pop the door open.
He actually says that too, just probably a gorilla arm. He's just
Wants
saying
to
what
rip the
everyone's
door
thinking.
open.
Yeah, can you push the door open, Mars?
I could try.
I'm ready my shotgun.
This is pretty fucking big.
Okay.
Pretty
Are
fucking
we
big.
waiting on Hatter?
Before we do that though, Mars is gonna take his meat hand and he's gonna press it on the door to see if he can pick up any sounds.
Nothing. Other than a weird staticky sound, but it doesn't seem to be connected to any like surface that you would be attached to. And again, the other thing too is the door seems to be its own kind of surface that's kind of buffering as well. So
But I'm not gonna get anything to this. Fuck it. He like grabs onto the door, digs his fingers in,
Go ahead and make an
attempts to
athletics roll.
rip it. That's under body. Okay.
body yada, yeah.
Body yaddy yaddy
Body
yaddy body yaddy body yaddy.
Mm-hmm. What'd you get?
18.
Successful. So you managed to kind of like get in there. It's definitely a strain for you, but you're able to kind of push it open enough where it seems to kind of click. And you're pretty sure after about like a minute it'll start to kind of reseal itself. But it's enough for you to kind of like get in and kind of like, handle some business. Pause for a second for atmosphere. Bum.
That is important if we want to be breathing.
Did we send the elevator back down?
I'm assuming that he hit the button and it was all good.
I have a thing with elevators where I stand in the middle of the doorway while you all do things, and make sure that it doesn't move for anyone else calling it.
And sometimes you kick people in the gut with a taloned foot.
Yeah, until they stop moving because they wouldn't
Exactly.
listen. All you had to do was listen. It wasn't
All I
that
had to do
hard.
was listen. It wasn't that hard.
Oh, I love the way that they cut away the stairs on that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Solution map, yep. So when you enter in Mars and kind of look at the situation, you kind of immediately kind of realize that whatever the atmosphere may be, it definitely feels tense. Do you skin that smoke wagon or do you keep your pistol down?
Mars is gonna draw the Mono 3.
Okay. It glows, and as you step into the space, you would realize that the dark atmosphere of the space is kind of disrupted by the glowing of the monokatana. On your right, it looks like there's a bathroom door opened. As you're kind of slowly stepping in, your atmospheric kind of senses, you realize that there's like a strange shifting when you step in, which causes something inside of the bathroom, which you presume to be ice, to kind of shift inside of that space.
I'm hearing what I can presume to be ice.
Yeah. Like a
That's
bathtub
not
full of
good.
ice.
Probably a body.
Yup. Mars is going to motion with his hand for other people.
Cool.
Gamma will pull a shotgun out.
And Mars is going to
I'll
start.
just slip right in there.
Mars is going to kind of sort of like head over here.
As you kind of step in and kind of look to the situation, Ares, you kind of walk in. I would say that Cryptid and Gamma kind of taking up the back. You would hear what sounds like gunshots ringing out from somewhere inside the building or somewhere outside, just outside the building. You then hear on the hollow, "I've got contact," and then that cuts off. But it's Rattle who yells out, "I've got contact," and then you can just hear gunfire, boom, 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 boom.
Is there a door like right in here? Is that what that is?
Sorry?
Can't quite tell.
Yeah, it's like an open door
Is there
here
like
in the
a-
south.
That's the
I
bathroom.
want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go into the
Oh,
bathroom.
my bad. I was trying to go here.
You said there was ice.
I have to ask, John, am I supposed to be seeing something? Or am I in the dark on purpose?
You're not there yet, so you are not
Okay,
seeing
just
anything.
making sure.
I'd let the group know. Rattles.
So
Reporting
everyone's
hostiles.
everyone's on hollow. He says, "I've got contact," and you can hear gunshots. It seems like it's coming from outside, possibly on the roof.
All right.
You hear Mars just say back into like the hollow, how many?
You do not get a reply.
Oh, Rattle died.
Let's go Sever for a sit rep based on his like positioning on the street.
Several will say his biomon shows he's still alive. Gunfire does appear to be on the roof.
Right. I'm sure he'll be fine.
So what's going on with this bathtub full of ice? Is there a body in it?
No. It looks like it's Netrunner's lounge.
Nice. Okay.
Hatter, you're on the hollow as well, so cutting down to you, you kind of get into the elevator, and just as you're about to like start ascending is when the shooting starts happening. You hear Rattle say, "I've got contacts," and you can hear the gunfire. It seems to be more echoey inside of the elevator space. What do you tell him to do? You're the fixer.
Ask him if it's possible to make it to the elevator.
Retreating, he says in reply.
And I would click 7, and I would hold 7 so it skips 5 to go straight up. All the way, well, roof, if it has roof access.
As you're kind of making your way, and once you get to about 4, you hear a loud on the top of the elevator, and then you see a hand kind of smash into the elevator access, rip it open, and Rattle drop in. And you have 5 clicked, and he kind of looks at you, about 10 of them, and he's holding the Kenshin. He drops the clip and reloads it, clicks it, and you can see that he's hit in the side, and it's kind of bleeding out of the side. And he doesn't seem to notice it. About 10 of them. Going for that black AV.
You get any down, or there's still 10?
I hit one in the face. I don't know if he's dead.
Okay. Just a question of quick expertise. Do we have a chance, or should we get out?
Looks like they were moving. They had a bag. I shot one.
Body size?
Yeah, about right.
Okay. I would air that over to everyone and say we might need to move up.
The elevator stops,
Yeah,
and he kind of pops out tactically, kind of looking, and then kind of gauges where stair access is, and starts walking down the hallway.
There's a staircase in this apartment. Does it go up to a place
It does.
where we could get to the roof?
So, Cryptid, you kind of look in that space, the gun shooting, da-da-da-da, you kind of make your way into the space, and you would see that the living room, it looks as though the walls are slightly damaged. It looks like some sort of gunfire, small arms presumably. And the other thing you would notice is it looks like it's kind of hit the television. And with that, hold on a second here, handout. Beat and beat at a time. You're obviously not running up the stairs, right? Like a crazy person?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, yeah, just want to make sure that the beats are falling in order.
I'd say I value my life, but that's not quite a bit. I just have survival instincts.
Sure. So, it looks like the TV has been hit by bullets, but it looks like whatever it's playing is playing in the background. And you can kind of hear this kind of staticky, muffled sound. It almost sounds like you can hear Hatter's voice coming from the TV.
Oh.
That's creepy.
Watching lobby security. Or lobby security camera, I assume.
Or elevators. Yeah.
Some sort of security camera. I know
It
a
would
lot
be
of
the
even
elevator
modern
because
apartments
he's
have
on the
that.
elevator. Anyway.
So, Rattle walks straight down to the end of the hallway, very quickly turns right. And again, I want to make sure you understand, Rattle is not slow. He is very quickly moving. So he's going to be passing by the front of the apartment that you're in, like within seconds before Cryptid makes it up the stairs. Mars, are you moving out of the apartment or staying in the apartment? It looks like Rattle's going to re-engage.
Marsh is kind of like holds up his hand, like to just say it, like without saying it, like it, and he just like walks out the door into the hallway.
When you kind of form up behind Rattle, his speed is very much faster than yours, and you're kind of annoyed at him. Like, I don't know if you've ever walked with a person who just is annoyingly fast and walks too fast. My person who is that is Elizabeth. So, hope you're still
He
listening.
does.
Wow.
But
Called out in 40.
Rattle's like the person who just walks too fast and is annoyingly too fast. But you manage to kind of like, you don't catch up with him, but you manage to kind of keep up. In a sense. Gamma, are you staying in the apartment or making your way out?
I was gonna stay near Ares.
Aries,
I'll tell him to go have their back. They're probably gonna need your expertise. Me and Cryptid will secure the package.
Sounds good, big guy.
If
Well, I'm
it's
quite
still
small
here.
compared to you.
so
Unless it was an ironic big guy.
as you're walking, you can kind of overhear Rattle, like basically informing Mars of the situation, the sit rep. He says, about 10 of them. I hit one in the face before I started to make my way out. Adder called for the retreat. I threw an EMP grenade at the AV to stall him and jumped through the elevator work shaft, landed on the roof of the elevator, popped in. Here we go. Kind of lets out a gruff sound as he kind of enters into the staircase and starts making his way up.
Mars kind of follows him, and you just hear him say, "Once again, what feeling, huh?"
He kind of looks back at you and gives you a smile.
I run to catch up. Very out of breath.
So I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to move us to the door space and also set up our problem elements. Gamma, you would be taking the back, Rattle will be taking the front, and Mars, you'd be taking right behind. Now, the last kind of hop up the steps here, it seems that you actually leave the building, right, and kind of enter up into like a separate space that kind of like comes up over top of the building itself. I'm going to show you what I mean. The hostilities are not currently dropped, but I'm going to move the map real quick. So you see what I mean here? Like
Yes, sir.
you're not coming out on roof level. You're kind of coming out a little above roof level and then kind of onto a little balcony section that's chain linked and
Right.
kind of blocked off. So I'm going to move back and away from the rooftop. And I hit my people before I did, so we just know that we're kind of going into a situation blind. Cryptid, you make your way up the stairs. When you kind of get to that point there and kind of look up, you can see what appears to be a bed. And like near the bed on the right side, near the railing, there is a small desk. There's a pretty big window kind of on the north side of the loft area. And it looks as though the there's like a chyron above it that says security security detachment, and it kind of scrolls a little bit and it says sent, and then it keeps on kind of cycling through that security detachment sent, as if someone has like alerted security for this location to be sent out.
Oh, great.
And I will move
Looks
you.
like we've got a limited amount of time before we get company. Additional company.
If you make your way up the stairs, you would see that the bed's cover and duvet and pillows are kind of disheveled, and there's a massive stain of blood on the mattress. And when I say stain, I mean more actually a fresh patch of blood that's on the mattress. And I will show you that. Hold on a second here.
Give you all the honor of seeing this.
I will give you the honor of seeing it. My cat is being a difficult, though. Show. So it looks like whoever was there was probably shot once and dragged off.
Yeah, your man's not here. I'm gonna come up here. Can I snatch that laptop?
It does appear to be physically connected to what appears to be like a Ethernet cable or some sort of cord. but yeah, you can pull it if you want to. It's currently open and still on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's on the screen aside from it just cycling security detachment?
You start looking into that. I'm going to pause for you for a second. Ares, you have Victor with you. What are you doing inside the apartment? Are you making your way upstairs, or were you kind
Yeah,
of...
I just didn't want to interrupt. I would be following Cryptid up the
So-
stairs to try to get eyes on our
Yeah.
guy.
Ares, you'd basically be yelling down to Ares when he's actually on the landing, and he can kind of see where you're at near the laptop. Just as a heads up there. And then pause from you two, and we're going to move back up to the top. Again, remember, we're kind of in the beat cycle, so I just want to make sure that we're rotating through everybody continuously. Bear with me for a second here. Why? Okay, my stuff is being dumb. Bear with. Oh my god, come on now.
You might need to refresh roll 20 or something.
I'll karate chop it.
Wata.
That'll work. Give it a good old shooto. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10's already dead, so no need to put. Okay. You would hear, as you're coming out, what sounds like an AV's engines kind of roaring, but like kind of having like a weird kind of kick and a hiccup. It doesn't sound right. And Rattle will kind of say in response, seems like the MP worked. I'll take the lead. And he'll pop out and move out into the open space. At this point, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
One sec. I'll get that done. Mark's going to activate a Sandy.
Okay.
Damn, he's fast.
Fast as fuck, boy! And he's also going to mark... this person as well at the beginning of initiative.
Okay.
Which I have to do, which I have to announce that I did as of the ability tracker's mark.
Yeah. Seeing that they're armored, I'm going to go ahead and switch full account to spot weakness for my guy. And I have the perk combat readiness, so I have a always present bonus to my initiative for my combat awareness. It's always presumed to have maximum ranks in initiative reaction. And hold on, sorry. Token selected and initiative. Okay.
Yeah, since I don't have a token on screen, I can't
No, right.
send my thing, of course.
Just assume if you're not on the board, you are going on initiative 1. I know some people rolled initiative besides, but yeah.
Actually, I think Mars is going to mark this guy if that's okay.
Actually, it looks like there
He's
was
more within Mars's range.
leftovers from last time. Interesting. So what you would notice on first popping out Mars and kind of seeing them, and I'll explain as Rattle kind of cycles through his turn, is that they appear to be wearing Militech garb, but it looks like it's been dragged clear of like all branding. You can just kind of tell like that looks like the, Militech like heavy body armor and, the like. They look like they're Militech armored, but it looks like they've taken the effort to kind of scrub all branding off of them. Rattle is going to run. So he's going to move a total of 20 squares.
Well, Mars got higher initiative. It's just not on the tracker.
No, Rattle got higher initiative. It's 27. What did he got? A 33.
33.
Oh, because he was already on there. He should have. Oh, I get it. Yep, you're fast as fuck, boy.
Just
Okay.
didn't click his token
Oh, I
first.
didn't click my token. That's my problem. My bad.
Yep. No worries. Yeah, and you were on there because you were in the last game. So go ahead with initiative. However you want to play it.
I'm gonna mark this guy actually. That's okay.
Yeah.
Since it's initiative, and Mars is gonna just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, if that's 6, which is his movement, he doesn't have to.
So, okay, just real quick, the AV landing pad has like a high chain fence around it. So, and also so does the staircase. So if you're exiting the staircase area, you're going down the stairs, or you're gonna have to go over the fence. Make
Can
sense?
Mars jump from the balcony onto the fence?
Do you have jump boosters?
No.
Okay, then no. It's like a 10-foot high fence.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. All right. So I guess this guy.
But
And,
also, the AV landing pad is also probably about 5 feet high. So if you kind of drop down the stairs, you're actually below the AV landing pad, so you won't be able to be shot at by the people who are up there on it.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna say Mars is probably gonna stop like right here at the with his like back to the with like the AV to his shoulder,
hmm
like the AV pad to his shoulder.
Okay, using it as cover. And
Yes,
so
sir.
you would see that these two individuals here, kind of like front facing, they have a blue cryo bag in between the two of them. And you would know that cryo bags are made to keep people alive. So your presumption is that they have the contact and they're taking him away.
All right, and Mars is gonna kind of like remain hidden. I
Yep.
can actually roll a stealth roll if you'd like.
Yeah, that's fine. You'd also see that there's a guy not too far from where you're standing, kind of like here-ish probably. Not terribly important, but it looks like his face was blown off, like his helmet was cleared, like right off of his body.
Mars is just gonna whisper into the hollow. We got a stiff, missing face. Probably something high power.
There's your answer, Hatter. He says over the hollow. He will pop down the steps as well and kind of make his way up to where you're located, but he's going to continue on to around. Oh wait, I did the math wrong. Hold on. Try again. So he kind of snakes around the outside and kind of gets around to the other side of the location that you're kind of near. During his movement, during that route, though, he's going to take a shot from this location at this guy with the already charged Arasaka Genshin. And sorry. Apparently I never added the... Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, boom. It says heavy pistol. It's a liar. I was at 20 meters. So, DV is 20. I do not have the exquisite or the excellent quality in there for it, so that's a 21. So that'll hit. It was a straight shot. It'll hit him in the chest. And as said, it was charged, so it will expend 2 rounds and do 20 damage to the chest, which will get a total of 7 through and ablate his armor by 1, meaning he now has a 12. Okay, that's Rattle. Gamma. Gamma?
Yep, I was moving. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yep. Just moved to there. Already out of breath. This fucking sucks. That's it.
Okay. Do you want to take an action, or is that running?
I mean, I thought you had to run in a straight line.
No, you can run
This is
double
what
your
real
distance. If you
weak
run in a
gets
straight line, you run 4 times.
Mars like holds up a hand when like he like catches the sound of like Gamma coming down the steps, and he holds up 4 fingers and he points. And then he also points towards the left, and he holds up 5 fingers.
No, I think there's.
I could be there, right? Like, or
4
tucked
there.
under.
Yeah, tucked under. You're not over top. Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
do with Mars. Actually, I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
worried
that's
that it
fine.
looked like he was like in there.
For sure. You're just not up on top. Okay. It's going to go to them. You hear them yell out, "Get the body to the AV ASAP! The AV's not operating!" and they'll kind of move their speed as best they can,
Get to the
carrying the bag.
chopper!
This guy will move to here and kind of set up. He's going to return fire on Rattle, and so is this guy. They are firing. They're going to try and suppressive fire in that location. So they're just bore firing straight at that location, and Rattle kind of maintains in cover. That will be initiative round 1. We're going to do 2 total initiative rounds, and then we're going to cycle back down to the downstairs.
Sounds good.
Mars, you're up.
Yes, sir. Mars kind of goes from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right up on this guy that he's marked.
I thought you marked this guy
And
up here. You want to switch
Right,
that
yeah,
guy?
okay.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Because of the distance wise, that's fine. This guy's marked one. Go for it.
Yep, so he's going to mark him, and he's going to aim shot, make a swing straight for the head.
Okay. Bear with me here for a
So-
second.
An aim shot is going to be the Kandachi Mono 3 plus an additional, the Kandachi Mono 3 roll, and then we take a penalty of 8, right?
If you're aiming at the head, yes.
And I've also got precision set up, and I've got a targeting scope, which should also allow
Targeting
for aim
scope's only
shot
for range
to-
attacks.
For ranged attacks. Okay, cool. That's okay. Now I know.
Okay, so this will have it's got all the modifiers it needs except for excellent quality, which is not apparently listed. So 24 to hit, and the individual will make a evasion roll in response. I click on. Oh, that's not right. The fuck? Sorry, hold on a second. It erased it erased my entire skill set on my hardened operatives. Hold on. Having some technicals. Not a huge fan of that.
Most people aren't.
Where? Oh, where? Okay, I found a replacement. Fighting, evasion, fail. Okay,
God
so
damn.
that'll hit. You went for the head.
I'm also
So-
going to roll an additional d6 as well.
Okay. No, you're not. This is a sword.
Yeah, I get an additional d6 because I trackers marked him.
Oh, right.
That's
Okay.
a 4. Okay.
So 20 total damage. Armor is currently a 13. It is a melee weapon, so it treats it as half. It's not less than SP 11, so you don't ignore it. So we're rounding down 6. So 14 damage to the head will double to a total of 28.
Yes, sir.
A very severe cut, kind of cutting into the helmet. You can see like a nice chunk of the cheek kind of fly off of the individual. But they kind of look up at you and seem to be pain edited, so they don't seem to notice that they're seriously wounded. Okay,
Still, that was satisfying.
it'll go to Rattle. Who will rush up to... I don't know why it's doing that. You can rush up to here, which is 10. 10. When he gets to the cover point that you once held, he's going to take a shot at the guy you just attacked. With the non-charged... Actually, yeah, I'll go with it.
We're just gonna call this the unofficial tag team move, the Rattle of War.
Right on. So he's going for a body shot. That'll hit. And that'll kill. That'll drop him. Just square shot to the chest.
Rattle
It-
sees Mars is like left hand stick behind him and like a thumbs up.
It is not being charged. I realize why I'm doing what I'm doing wrong. It charges as a move action, so it wasn't charging on the first attack either. So the armor, I counted the armor normal. I did not count it as half, which is what you do when you charge the weapon. Rattle's done.
Bet.
It'll go to Gamma.
Move to there. And I'll shoot at that guy, the one that's furthest up.
Yeah, they got the bags. The guy in the back of the bag, it looks like he's a bit wounded. Not like super wounded, but he's been hit.
Wait, which one?
The guy in the back of these two that are here.
The one you pinged?
This one here.
Okay, I'll shoot that one then. Wait, yeah, I'll shoot that one.
Okay. And shotgun slug, right?
Yeah, slug.
That'll hit. 13 damage on the body. His body's currently at a 12, so that means 1 damage will get through. And
Yeah, take that.
yeah, it's like a massive like shotgun sound. Damage roll was pretty bad. You rolled 2 1s, my guy. Okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
It'll go to them. We can't get to the AV. We need cover. They drop the bag just at exactly the same time, right? And the two there will very quickly pull their assault rifles and aim them at Mars. Mars, go ahead and get 2 evasion rolls for me.
Yes, sir.
Got a 7 and a 15.
Oh, okay.
Dodge. And dodge. Okay. This one is going for you, Gamma, from the side. So the shot is coming from here. And I need you to go ahead and make a single... Oh, wait, do you have reflexes 8 or higher?
You know I do.
Alright. So, a 16 to hit. Are you lying? Oh, you do. Okay.
No.
Okay, so very kind of nimbly dodge the bullet as it
I
comes...
have a reaction to that.
Go ahead.
I have.
Crimson Dance.
See it coming. Wait, is that the one? That's not the one. This one.
Oh, offensive defense. Okay. Evade a range use. You can immediately move a number of meters. You can do twice your move towards the attacker. So, yeah.
I really need to
Stop,
get that.
bitch.
So again, that's a number of squares equal to your move, is what that language means. It's not twice your move in squares.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. The language that they use in the book, it's very specific. The number of meters in a square is 2. So when it says double or twice your move, it means the number of squares equal to your move. Okay.
That's fair. Alright. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Okay, back into the base beat of it. So real quick, Lark, you said Cryptid was going for the oh, oops!
The laptop.
I went too
Want
far.
to see what's going on at?
Okay,
Yep.
so you look at the laptop, and as you're kind of scanning it over, during this process, Ares will be walking up the stairs. You can see that it appears that it is documentation on Rhea. It looks like it is very much like prioritized information, very detailed information regarding the base up operations and everything. And also, it seems to have a couple of tabs that are kind of associated with it, not opened currently, that seem to denote asset lists for a number of corporations that are effectuated with the Rhea facility and its running.
I want to make a copy of this.
So Ares is coming up the stairs.
Don't care.
Okay, so yeah, you do you have a memory chip on you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So Ares, as you're coming up, you see her at a laptop putting a memory chip into the laptop. And again, you don't know what that memory chip is, whether it's G related or not.
Right. But the laptop's not like damaged, like you can like very easily.
Easily see what's on it.
So yeah, you come up and around, and yeah, you would see it exactly as it's been described. Yep, it looks like it's Rhea information, and she's pulling it onto her, or she put the memory chip in. She hasn't started to copy the details.
And you said there's like tabs of different corpos that were like
All
in
of the
essentially-
corporations that are associated with Project Rhea are on that list, or are kind of associated with their own tab. Biotechnica, Militech, Nycorp. Yeah, all of them.
I will take on my Perseus and just destroy this laptop.
Okay, you just blow it away.
Yep.
Okay. So,
It's fine. I read it. I can see the information later.
Cryptid, you were only able to see the one page. You weren't able to get through
That's
much,
fine.
and it was basically just the proprietary information regarding running the facility. So you didn't actually see any details of the corporations that are associated. No new information has been gleaned from that. However, I know you have a Reflex coprocessor, and you're currently at the laptop. Do you wish to try and dodge the situation and move the laptop away from where the bullet's going to hit?
Yeah, let's do that.
Go ahead and make an evasion
What do I
roll,
have to roll
and
for that?
Ares, go ahead and
Okay.
make an attack roll.
Where?
Evasion's under fighting.
Okay. I always got a body for that shit.
Ares, go ahead and make an attack with the Perseus.
Oh, sorry. That's the Omaha.
Did it not roll?
It rolled.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so you're actually surprised in the process of her pulling the laptop away, which causes you to kind of aim the gun away from her because you don't want to shoot her for some reason, and you kind of blast the ceiling, and you look at her, and she looks at you. She's holding the laptop, but she's closed. You'd have to have closed it, and she's pulled it away from the wall, which has rent it from the cord it was attached to. Feel free to roleplay.
I'm gonna stare him down.
That's Militech property, cryptid.
That you were so keen on destroying. I don't
Yes.
fucking think so.
You would see that
I'm
Victor is
head of
coming up the
reclamations.
stairs and has a gun trained on Cryptid as well.
I'm the head of reclamations. I'm reclaiming that information. You do-
Reclaiming that information. You just tried to destroy it. Why
Yes.
are you trying so hard to wipe away all fucking evidence? You could use this too.
There's nothing on there I don't already know. I didn't
Oh,
want that
so you know
information out in the
literally
public.
everything behind Freya. You know everything that this person apparently fucking knew.
Yes, and it was a
you sure?
disgusting project that I'm trying to erase from our
Sweep
history.
under the fucking rug. People have a right to know about this shit too.
You know enough to make your statement. You did your reports. You went to N95. I wasn't the one who tried to abduct you for that. You know, journalistic freedom, but a line has to be drawn.
Victor replies, I have a shot. I'm going to cut from this scene and I'm going to go back up to the roof. I
That
love
missile scene.
this, by the way. Hatter. Oh,
love
sorry.
the fucking
Sorry. This has all been happening very quickly. Where are
Adam's
you?
just listening to Girl from Ipanema.
You could have gone in. You could have gone into the apartment and would be basically downstairs, listening to all of this as it's happening above you, or you could have followed up to the roof and can be with your team there. Your call.
I would walk up and see that it's just Cryptid and Ares
No.
that went into that room.
Yeah. So you would go inside, and then you would hear this. You'd hear a gunshot, and then you'd hear them talking. You are not able to see them because when you walk in, you are on the first floor. And let me pull you to the map because you haven't seen it yet. Hold on.
No, I haven't. I've just been in the dark.
No, I'm sorry, my guy. Here you go. So these two left, right? You are basically on the first floor. The stairs go up to a loft, and that's where they're currently having their squabble. So you can hear them, but they are not aware of your presence.
My memory chip is still slotted into this thing, right?
Yeah, but you closed the book, so you would have to open it to be able to start copying shit. It's like a computer.
Yeah, but like you can also set a computer so that when you close it, it doesn't actually shut, like turn
Yeah.
anything off.
You didn't have a chance to start pulling information. Like there definitely wasn't time for that. So it's not currently loading onto the memory chip. There's just a memory chip in it.
It would come over comms and just say, "Children, we're here for a reason. Why are we squabbling in the bedroom?" And walk out and up.
Okay, you start heading up the spot.
Yeah.
Aries and
I don't
Kristen,
need to. Whatever pettiness is happening in that room, I don't need to be a part of.
I'll let that be.
Missed opportunity to tell them to stay together for the kids.
I'll let that be an addendum to it, and again, leaving you with your own thoughts to stew. We're gonna go back to the fight upstairs. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of combat. So, Mars, you're up.
All right, so I'm just gonna measure real quick distance. Oh hell yeah! So you see this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Mars is going to whip out the Tsunami Arms Kappa Mod X2, and he's going to auto fire right at this guy.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to attack with. Wait. Just reading it real quick.
Do you have Rio Bravo?
What's that?
The perk. Don't worry about it.
The perk.
I guess I don't. Okay. So I'm just gonna. So when I auto fire with a Kappa, do I just attack?
No, you click the auto fire section on it, and then hit.
Oh,
attack.
okay. That's
So
right.
that it's
That's right.
pulled
That's
over
right.
to the side in red.
Ranged weapons. Auto fire.
Okay.
And it's also got
No,
smart.
no.
ammunition and
Sorry.
fire.
The weapon should have. Hold on. Sorry. We'll stick to that roll. That's fine. But I want you to be I just want to make sure you understand. When you look at the weapon's
sir.
characteristic, you see a big red slider that says auto fire next to it.
I don't actually. Not for this one. I do for the Yukimura. I see exotic, submachine gun, auto fire, but for some reason the Tsunami Arms Kappa Mod X2 doesn't have that option.
Oh, I see why. Hold on.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, go for it again. We'll keep the 22, but we'll use the statistics on the other bits. Also, Rio Bravo wouldn't work for this specific
Jesus
firing. We're going with the
Christ.
22, not the 29, by the way.
Okay.
That's shit roll.
Rio Bravo specifically handgun skill rolls. Okay,
No.
that's fine. So you're shooting at this guy, and you're 6 out. You hit with a 22. And that will be 2 over the DV, which means he'll take 16 damage to the armor, which means he only takes 3.
He actually takes 4 times maximum multiplier.
Incorrect. The auto fire trait is X4. So how auto fire works is when you shoot him, for each point over the DV you hit, you will multiply that number 8 by that amount. So what that means is you hit a 22, which is 2 over 20. So 8 times 2 is 16, because you did not get the full 4 effect. You'd need a 24 to
Gotcha.
get the 4 times multiplier.
Bet. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I think it's your first time shooting auto fire, so we're totally chill. Just want to make sure you understand. Yeah, you want to hit like easy to hit targets like these ones. And honestly, the best distance for auto fire, let me double check. You are 8 meters out, so you kind of want to. Oh no, it's sorry. No, yeah, you hit the 4 times
Right,
multiplier.
the sweet spot.
Yeah, you're in the sweet spot. So then that'll be 8 times 4 is a bigger number.
32.
Be plus 16 more to the damage. Got it. Okay. And he's not bloodied or seriously injured. Okay. Anything else from you, movement wise?
Going to move to right here to get cover from the top. To get cover from the top.
Okay. Yeah, and those guys look like they have just kind of like gotten ready. They will be acting on this initiative round, by the way. They look a lot heavier in garb than these light guys that kind of ran out to go get the body.
Yes, sir.
Rattle will holster the
I
weapon.
want to say, I got this guy.
Yeah, he sees you, and he's going to kind of very quickly and deftly kind of rush over to here. As he's moving, you see him draw 2 long knives and kind of rush up on the guy. And bear with me while I check my perks. That one, and obviously, you already got that. That one. So the knives you didn't even see on his person, but they came out of nowhere. And he's going to go in with 2 total attacks. 1
Very
and
sexy.
2. This guy is going to make evasion rolls. Nope. And nope. So he kind of, the first knife kind of slams into his shoulder, and you can see like a bunch of blood kind of jut out of that guy's like clavicle. He kind of pulls down and like drags the other knife across his throat and just drops the body, spins the knives, which have these like little rings in the bottoms of the handles, and like looks at the next guy. And is basically ready to run up on him. That's Rattle. It'll go to Gamma.
Hell yeah.
All right. As a move action, I want to double tap,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot this dude twice.
Pat, pat. Jesus Christ. So,
Jesus Christ.
quick problem and an unfortunate one. The budget arms Carnage
Hold on, sir. I have well oiled, so I can spend luck to reroll that.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go ahead and reroll it real quick.
So, 23 will be the first one. We'll call that the reroll. But the reroll doesn't equate for damage. It'll just be the first damage. 12 damage hits against his armor and doesn't pierce. You're rolling really bad.
I have within 6 meters plus 5 damage.
Okay, so then we're looking at 17. So that'll actually put some work in. So that's going to be 4 in, and his armor will drop down to 12. And then the second one...
It should have dropped once, because I hit him for 1 point earlier, and it was at 13, right?
Oh! Was that this guy, or was that... Yeah, okay, it was. Okay, so he's currently at down 5. And his armor is at 11. And then the second shot will be the 21 for 10. 10 will not pierce his 11.
It's 15.
Sorry, plus 5. So we're looking at a total of 4 in.
Yeah, I suck.
Yeah.
Stupid shotgun.
Okay, it'll go to them. So this guy, looking at the situation with you, kind of like drops the rifle and kind of rushes in with his fists. Go ahead and make 2 evasion rolls as I
also have the perk to shoot him when he gets within 4 of me.
shoot him.
Jesus.
Ah!
You do not have a
Of
rocker.
course I get good damage.
You do not have a rocker. Is there anything that you're doing to add a bonus to this?
I mean, I should have declared luck first, but it's too late
Is
now,
there
right?
anything that you have... Again, any other roll would have hit. Is there anything that you have that's not being equated as a bonus to this before we move on?
No, because poor quality doesn't automatically subtract 1 on its own, does
No.
it?
Poor quality doesn't subtract 1. That's not what it does.
Okay, because standard quality is just flat, right?
Standard quality and poor quality are both flat. The only thing that poor quality does is when you jam on a 1, whenever you roll a 1. Yeah.
No.
Okay. So yeah, do you have anything that clears it? Well-oiled lets you re-roll it if you spend a luck.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah. Does it say once per turn? Or no? Probably not. Click the speech bubble
once
next
per failed
to it.
check.
Yeah, once per failed check. So yeah, you can do it.
Oh yeah, I'll just do that.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
We're keeping the damage on the first one, by the way, as we did with the last one.
Hey,
So that'll
that works.
work. So yeah, he rushes forward and he's like, "Let's fucking go!" And you're just, and he just explodes and like parts of him fly off. And you realize as he's kind of hitting the ground, you hit him in such a way that like you blew his pelvis out. So his legs are too perfectly just like laying there like leg bones of meat that you can easily just like attach to your bag and be able to move on with.
Delicious.
Christ. He just
Perfect.
Indiana Jonesed him.
The guy with Rattle is he's got a bayonet on his, and he's going to attack Rattle with a melee weapon. I'm not even going to dignify that with a roll from Rattle. Yes, I am, because I'm using him as a player character. I have no choice. Evasion. Like it's literally the scene from Kill Bill, dude. Like the guy rushes forward with the fucking bayonet. Rattle jumps up and lands on the bayonet, looks at him, and like does a cool flip. Like that shit is happening. And then this guy here is going to, holding the assault rifle, kind of back away and fire at. Back away to here and fire at. Pick a number, or sorry, pick high or low, Adam.
Hi.
Okay, so then it is going to hit you. So I'm shooting at you. Go ahead and make your evasion roll, and I will give you a.
Yes, sir.
Bam. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Maybe. Yeah.
Probably.
So that works. I don't know why it didn't roll the attack roll with that, though. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. I'm going to click it again. I'm going to try to click it again. Really frustrated at how that worked. Okay. So even with that, I would have beat it. So 15 to the chest. Armor deduction, etc.
Armor deduction is going to be
You're
7, plus he has Live in Fortress. So he's going to actually shave off 12.
So, yeah, your armor's 11, yeah, Fortress 3 after the damage is applied. So you'll take 3. Cool.
Yes, sir.
You will then go for... Oh, no, sorry, these guys. They will make their way to the stairs. And when they do so, you can see that they are armed with submachine guns. And bear with me here for a second. Yeah, I think I'm just going to shoot at my own guy a lot. I don't see why I wouldn't. He's the only one in the open. Sorry. Bear with me here. I don't know why this is happening with my NPCs. Or what I did to deserve this, but...
Whatever you did, it's all your fault.
Apparently.
I'll teach you to roll in front of us.
It's so dumb. Like, some of the NPCs are just missing their skills and stats. So now I'm trying to find a replacement on the fly. I mean, I just did this, like, last week. I don't understand. Okay. Here we go. Heavy SMG. Pull and drag and drop into thing. Switch to auto fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks against Rattle.
Damn.
Alright. Bear with me here. So, evasion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so evasion 30 on the first one didn't succeed. Evasion 20 on the second one didn't succeed. Evasion third one, he's going to dodge. Evasion fifth one, he's going to fail. And evasion sixth one, he's going to succeed. So he's going to take the first, the second, and the fourth one. So the first one will succeed by 3 at least, because auto fire 3, so it'll do 12 damage. That will break his armor by 1, and he'll take 1 point of damage. You can see that he's not really wearing much in the way of armor. Mars and Gamma, it looks like he's wearing, or he has subdermal armor as it's hitting him. The second one would have beaten his by 3 again, so he'll take 5 times 3, which is 15, beating his armor by 4. He'll take 4 points of damage, and he is down to Sorry, no, by 5. So 1 more damage, and his armor is now a 9. Miss, hit, and this one hit by 3 as well. So 3 times 3 is going to be 9. That does not get through the 9 armor that I just said he had, and he'll dodge the last one. Okay, so yeah, he kind of sees them come around that way, and he's fighting this guy with the knives, kind of like cockily, kind of like looking at the guy. They all kind of point their weapons at him, and just, and he kind of is dodging and kind of hitting it with his knives, but you can see a couple of hits kind of hitting his arms and chest. But he's fine. It'll go to... This is the second round of initiative, or did we just do the second?
This is
That's
the
the
second
first.
one now.
Okay. Go with it, Mars.
Okay. Mars. 1 second. I'm just looking at my gear. Just confirming something. Mars is gonna pull out an armor-piercing grenade.
Okay.
He's gonna pull the pin and toss it over the shoulder, right here.
Okay. So as you throw the grenade, you see one of them like swing the SMG like a baseball bat and hit it back in your direction, using the villain perk. What is it called? Home run bat? Is that what I called it? It's very close to and equivalent to the a perk you guys can take as well.
All right.
Hold on a second here. Yeah.
And I was wishing I had a grenade to do that exact same thing.
Home run bat. I'm looking for my language here. It's the same as Slugger, but yeah. Once per round, when you are targeted with a thrown object or an attack made with a thrown weapon, you can make a melee weapon skill check. Oh, I have to do that. And then I have to... You have to make an athletics check. That's what it is. Got it, got it, got it. Give me an athletics check.
All right, sure. Okay.
And then I am making a melee weapons check. So I failed. So it actually will go off as you threw it. Okay. Damn, 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 damn.
Damn.
He does swing his fucking SMG at it. He just misses. So it'll explode there. Go ahead and give me damage on the grenade. Should be 66. And then I'll throw 6 evasion rolls. Which against a lobbed explosive is a DV13.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, DV15.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Evasions. Going from top down. Here we go. Wait, what? Hold on.
Hit reflex 7, got him.
Oh, God. Okay. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So,
What?
dodge, 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 dodge. I'm going to draw a thingy. Bear with me here.
Damn.
Yeah, what?
What is life right now?
All right. So,
And I need to roll out of the way too.
I'm assuming you wanted to do it here, right?
Yeah.
That works. So they're going to move as they evade. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Technically, it's not on the grid, but it should be like there.
I like them
Whoosh,
up close. That's perfect.
and whoosh. And then the bomb goes off. You can see that it damages the back of the AV, but it doesn't look like it's enough to cause any actual serious issue.
That's fine.
Mars, you
And I
still
didn't even look at it because cool guys don't look at explosions.
For sure. You still have movement, though.
Bam.
Okay. As you're about to move that way, Rattle says, "No, clear it. Get away from him."
All right. I think that's about my full movement.
Yep. Rattle goes, "Good move, kid. Nice try." And then he'll drop his arm, and you can see that, like, when he does so, like, he's still holding the knife, but his hand, like, falls off of the wrist, and the knife is just kind of dangling there, and you can see a projectile launch system pop out of his left arm.
Oh fuck
and he
yeah!
points it at them. And they're probably gonna dodge his shit too, but fuck it. All right. And he shoots. And he scores. So that's gonna be hard to beat. But let's see it happen. These fuckers. We'll go ahead and make evasion rolls. 1, 2,
Nope.
3,
Nope.
4,
Nope.
5. Not a single one. Damn, that was a good shot. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Slams into them, 33 damage. Their armor is only 11 on these light troopers, so it'll be 22 on all of them. And their armor ablates too. So like it slams into the middle of them and just bursts and explodes. Very, very cool. Gamma.
I have a question
That's
about
badass.
double works.
Mm-hmm.
So if I use double tap to not move, I have 1 round left in the chamber. Do I shoot it, reload with shoot, reload, repeat, and then shoot the second one?
So once per turn, you can use your last bullet in the weapon with shoulder arms. You can immediately reload it as long as it's not a heavy reload trait, which the Carnage is not. As a move action, you would add +1 rate of fire. So it'd be shoot, reload, shoot.
Okay, alright, so I want to do that. I'll use my move action for rate of fire 2, shoot the first shot at this dude in the bottom left.
Okay.
I do. And then reload and shoot him again.
All right. These guys don't evade bullets on the outside. You're talking about this guy here with the assault rifle?
That dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. And this guy's obliterated. I forgot to X him. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of, do you pull up on him, just like step towards him, or are you just shooting from there?
No, I can't move. I use my move action for the double shot.
So yeah, the first one I think will kill him. Actually, no, sorry, it won't. The second one will definitely kill him. So yeah, very similar to the guy you just shot. The first one kind of breaks a bunch of his armor away, causes him to kind of skitter and drop his assault rifle, and then you pull up the second shot and blast straight through him.
Okay, and then seeing the other dudes dodge the fucking first round, that's when I'll just deploy my pop-up shield. Like, oh fuck!
Okay. So it's going to go to them. They are going to look at the situation and assess, and they're going to back away towards the AV, which you can see is already starting to lift off. 3 of them will board, and 2 of them will start firing. 1 on Mars, 1 on Rattle. Mars, go ahead and make an evasion roll for me, and I
see
will.
Mars kind of like give them the middle finger with Bert.
Rattle's like, you fucking bitches.
Run, you little bitches!
Okay, so this is versus Mars. This is versus Rattle. And then I need to roll evasion for Rattle. Yep. Okay. So Rattle kind of like seeing the situation kind of dodges. And also kind of moves to block so the bullets don't hit the cryo bag. And you kind of take the shots 2 in. So I don't know why it didn't roll the attack roll again. Why is that happening?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, one more time with feeling. So 7 times 2 is 14. So I think it'll do no damage to you, right? Your armor's currently
I'm gonna take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. That's the end of that initiative round. Let's go back to the tension.
Oh shit.
So
I did +4. My bad.
no worries. What are you lovebirds
fix
doing?
Holding a laptop.
Clutched your chest.
Look,
No, actually, it's probably held to my side.
Just in
It's
case he
slightly
shoots it
away
again.
from them.
look,
Exactly.
Clever girl.
like I like you. We've broken bread together. We've worked together. We both know this only ends by force with one of us going down. And you pull a gun on me, You know how that ends. You take the shot, she takes the shot. A Militech security AV is here in less than a minute. A trauma team AV is here in less than a minute. You're not getting out of this. You don't have time to upload the memory. And that's if you even take me down. I don't want this to escalate.
You're assuming that somebody's gotta shoot at somebody. What you're not assuming is that I'm out of here. And I'm gonna go over the railing.
Okay.
The second she does
Victor's-
anything except put the laptop down,
Victor's shooting.
That's cool. I'm putting a luck into my evasion roll.
Oh, you get 1 evasion roll per person, so there's going to be a couple coming at you. So,
Okay.
bear with me here for a second. Military.
Can I do a luck per evasion roll then?
Yeah, if you have the luck to spend, sure.
Yeah. I sure
shit.
do.
She is going to take
Why did that?
the
Oh,
very heavy pistol shot.
Freaking... Hold on.
And
My character sheet decided to close when I went to click on something.
No worries.
Roll 20's thinking about opening it again. Also, I was looking forever on my character sheet for the Project Rhea special buff, and I can't. It's not on there.
It should have a perk on there. When you reduce
I
to
don't remember
1
what it
hit,
is.
when you reduce to below 1 hit point, you set to 1 instead.
Okay.
So, Victor's taking a shot. Ares is taking a shot. Give us 2 evasion rolls if you're making them, and I will go.
My
I
Perseus
would
gets
love
ready to fire
to.
too
Let
once
me
it's warmed
tell
up.
you.
we
Let
were
me try
we were
opening this one
readying,
more
so we
time.
only get 1 shot.
Okay.
If it ever opens this fucking character sheet again.
I guess I'll.
Wait.
I
you know
literally
what?
went to roll
We'll wait for the
evasion, I clicked on evasion,
Yeah,
and
we'll wait for the
closed
defender.
everything.
I'm going to be taking the first shot. You'll be taking the second shot. So whatever she rolls on the first evasion, that's for Victra. Whatever she rolls on the second evasion, that's for the Perseus.
Alright, let me refresh roll 20. What the
I go
fuck?
just to throw it out there.
Just waiting for her to click on the evasions. That's all.
I,
If you want to roll the
Okay,
attack roll
for me to
first, you can. I mean, it's totally
Oh,
fine.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
mind.
Right. Or I'll throw, if we're gonna start throwing luck around, I might as well.
Yeah.
I'll
So
look at it.
again, yeah, the
Sorry, I saw
evasion
something
roll.
funny.
Evasion rolls come first. Typically,
Oh, okay.
you set the
Oh,
D,
yeah.
you set the DV, and then you make the attack.
This is promising. It's opening the freaking character sheet. It's just loading slowly.
I hate that I have a game with mostly boys and we're beating up on the girl. No, she.
No, you don't. You love that. Don't
She,
lie
you
to
know
me,
what you
John.
did. You know what you did, Lark. You know what you did. You could have played ball.
I could have sold
You're
out.
muted.
You're, right.
You're muted, Chandler. Chandler.
Am I still in the room for this?
So would
Have
you?
I made it up the steps yet?
I'm going to ask you the question very simply. Did you move quickly towards the stairs, or did you just casually walk?
I would have sauntered, man. I don't go quickly to
You're
places.
literally right outside.
So I'm in Cryptid's way getting to the elevator.
Yeah.
Is there a chance I
hold on,
could
hold on, hold
shut
on.
the door?
Hold on. Pause a second. Pause a second. I want you to give me a roll, and I need to find out what that roll is, because again, you know stuff outside of character, and I need to know if you know in character, okay?
Okay.
I need you to make me, and this is going to seem very strange, but I need you to give me a basic tech roll.
Oh, that's not basic. Sorry.
That'll work. We're going with that
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Yeah, the tech number is 3 less, so 21. When you've made the hollow call to everybody, you made sure to leave it on so that when they're talking, you can overhear what they're saying as you're walking. And so everything that was just said in the gunfire, you heard. So you are informed. If you wish
Did
to close
everyone
the
hear?
door and lock it on her, you can.
Did everybody hear that?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh, quick question. Instead of shooting her with a gun, since I said I didn't want to hurt her, can I switch to my arachnid grenade and try to get her all stuck?
No, because you cannot ready to throw a grenade. Grenades have to be an action throw. Sorry.
Okay.
So
No worries.
you need to make an attack roll. The DV for you is going to be 15, and then she's going to make an attack roll, and the DV for her is 18. So she's going to miss.
All right.
Because it's a 19 and a 16.
+1, you added luck. Right. Sorry, 16 is the number
Yep.
you need to hit. So you need to go 17 or better to hit her with the pistol.
Sure, I'll throw in a luck point.
Okay. The fates are
Nope,
apparently
we don't
with
do guns
Lark
here.
this evening. We both rolled a 1. That's
Viva
pathetic.
la revolution!
We're surprised by her cavalier attitude. Now you're falling 20 feet. I just need to check something real quick on falling.
Yeah.
Falling.
20 feet? That's fucking high.
Yeah.
I
It's-
laughed.
Hurts.
as you can see, it's like a double flight of stairs. So yeah, it's a solid high roof. It's almost like my own apartment.
Flight and a half.
Yeah, and you're going over the rail.
But what if I go for the couch, though?
You're going over the rail. So if you're going for the
Yeah.
couch, you're jumping outwards, which means you're going to kind of fly into that direction, which means your movement will not be as perfect towards the door. If the door's your goal, you're going up and over and down. If you're going for the safety of the couch, yeah, that's fine. I need an athletics check for you to see if you can hit it.
Yeah. Let's see.
If you don't hit it, you're going to take 2d6 damage. If you do hit it, you're going to be fine.
Where the heck is that?
Athletics DV, I'm going to say to jump that far out and hit the couch, you're going to need a DV 17. So you need a 18 or better on athletics roll.
Ugh. Okay. Then let's not go for the couch.
You already said you
we'll
were.
Just drop down. Fine.
Sorry. I gave you what it would require, and you said let's go for it. So yeah, no takey backsies. So you're gonna miss the
clicked
couch,
it.
and you're gonna
It's
hit
fine.
right near the couch, kind of slamming into it. Roll 2d6.
D6.
You're gonna take that much. Did you roll 2d6 for me? Oh no, not yet. Sorry.
I clicked at it.
Holy shit!
It's going.
No,
Oh,
no.
Critical injury.
shit.
That's a critical injury.
This is great.
So, in the circumstances at hand, I'm going to ask the group if my thought process on it makes sense. 12 damage plus 5 means you're taking 17 damage, ignoring armor. That's just straight to the body. Normally, at this point, we would have you roll a critical injury roll, but I think that what we're doing here is in the situation at hand, you're falling and hitting the ground heavily, but you also did jump for the couch. I'm going to give you two options. You can roll 2d6, and it could be worse than what we're going with. Some of them I can't explain. Like, it's going to be very hard for me to explain how it happens. It's just a very wild thing to roll. Lark, that's a very wild thing to roll.
I know.
Or I could just say that you have a broken leg.
I'll roll the other 2d6. Why the hell
Fuck
not?
it. Fuck it.
You
Let's
might want
see.
that movement.
Oh, this could be funny. Alright, 7. For an object. You hit the edge of the couch, and a segment of, like, the plastic outside of it slides into your thigh. You can feel it enter in. At the end of every turn, when you move further than 4 meters or yards on foot, you are going to re-suffer the critical injuries damage to your hit points. So you'll be taking 5 damage every time you move more than 4 meters in a turn.
Okay.
Victor will kind of like take the shot, see you jump over and like line it up as you hit. That is only going to take you 2 squares of movement, or 2 meters of movement. Because you're suffering the injury mid-movement, it's a full new 4 meters for you. So if you want to move 4 meters into the space, I'm going to put you on the other map real quick.
Okay.
Right where you were. And you can start hoofing it if you want. You can go 4 meters total. Victor's like right about here, and she's got a gun trained on you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, these people are not here. They're just there for reference.
I'm there.
1, 2.
Oh, Hatter's outside the door. Right.
And then 3.
If you move more than 4, you're going to take 5 more damage.
Yeah, this is the 4th one, right?
No, sorry.
The
More than
4
4 meters. 2 squares. Sorry.
2 squares. Okay. Sorry.
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 So you kind of just like shuffle
Yep.
towards the wall, kind of hit it, and kind of move into the entry hallway. Foyer. So Hatter,
Mhm.
you would be able
I'd
to
like
walk.
to draw my Malorian as well.
You'd be able to walk back to the door at this point. It would take all your movement to do so, and you appear in the doorway. The door has been left open. You would see the situation, again, hearing it as it's going, and everyone else is also hearing it mid-combat. What do you do?
you gotta keep dancing with the devil, right? So I shut the door. I shut the door and I get on the comms and say, "Cryptid does not leave." And I make it that very apparent. And I go, "Bonuses if you can keep her alive." And I lock that, and I keep that door like
you're
foot pegged against
you're able to
it.
close it as best you can, kind of slamming the talon foot and kind of like pushing as best you can. However, it did take an athletics check to open it. It's going to take an athletics check to close it because it's broken. Go ahead and make an athletics roll. The DV on this is going to be 15, just as it was for Mars when he did it.
I will use a singular luck,
Okay.
and see if I can do something.
Exactly
My
on the nose.
skinny. Yeah.
You watch as Hatter in front of you as you're kind of like panic, kind of moving with the like shard in your leg, looking at him. You see him shut the door in your face. I'm going to go ahead and say that is a solid point for just dramatics. I think that the other two who shot at you are going to move around the stairwell, kind of coming around cautiously with pistols drawn. Cryptid, the situation is desperate. Looking at the situation, there are no windows on this floor, I don't think. Let me check over here. There are windows on this floor here. That does appear to be the only way out that you can see. So, again, they're coming down the stairs. They're not all the way down yet. I'm going to go ahead and move them onto the same map, but they're like right about, I would say, here and here. I'm going to give you one last beat. Unless Ares is coming around the... is Ares and Victor coming around the corner blazing, or are you waiting?
Do I have a full action now, or are we still just going?
We're kind of doing it dramatically, like
okay.
Full turns
So
are
as
happening.
I saw her jump over, I hear like a pretty loud like thud and probably like a like.
Do you want to throw a grenade at her? The arachnid grenade?
I want to bind her with an arachnid grenade. I am
okay. Chuck it.
She's got guts, but this is...
You don't need to roll it because it's kind of close fire and you're kind of dropping it on her, more so to say. I need an evasion roll from... you go ahead and click the arachnid grenade so I have the wording on it.
I am going to use luck again.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
You're trying to survive. I get you.
Of course. Yep.
I mean,
It's the first time we've had like a serious PvP situation here. This is kind of...
Yeah.
Been a while. Why am I part of these?
How do I like link it?
You chose to be part of this.
Hold on,
you could have walked away.
Oh, it doesn't have the notes in it.
Let me copy. I can copy.
I got it. I
for you.
got it. I can pull it up. I have all of the documents. I have all of the things.
Oh, there we go.
So that's a
Arachnid
19.
grenade. Yeah, you're fine. So the arachnid grenade. Ugh. Okay, so this is an interesting point of rules bit, but I am going to be fair, and I'm going to go with raw. So the grenade, I'm going to put down a marker here for you. You're throwing it kind of straight down, so I'm assuming that it's going to block out like right there. Is that fair to say, Ares?
Sorry, what you said the only escape besides the door was these two windows to the
Yeah.
north? Yeah, I would try to lob it so to kind of make that whole area gooey best I could.
Got it. So the arachnid grenade will detonate. So at this point, you evaded the explosion, okay? And as we've seen with the reflex coprocessor, you can evade explosions. You will be allowed to move to any point that is at the edge of that space. And because the foreign object only does the damage at the end of your turn in the movement, you will not take damage now, but you will take damage at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
You can move to... if it's more than 4. If it's not more than 4, you're good. Totally fine. And, yeah.
Yep.
But you can move to any square that is outside of that yellow box.
That's a good question. What I want to do. So if I just move the 2 squares, I'm good?
Yeah. As long as you're outside of that box, you're not in Gooey Town.
No, I mean, like, as far as not taking damage?
If you move less than 2, you're not taking damage from the foreign object. Okay. Yeah, if you move 2 or less, you're good.
Yep.
Okay. So the explosion happens. That does cause that entire space behind you to kind of be coated in the arachnid grenades stuff, so you are not covered because you evaded it, and you're not GUI moded. Okay, the door in front of you is closed, and we're going to go ahead and pause there. I think everybody's acted. No, I'll let Cryptid have one more go, because everybody's kind of opposing her. I kind of want her to have a little bit of a balance. What would you like to do?
Do you remember that respirator that I got off of somebody I killed way long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting that on, and I am setting off a biotoxin grenade.
Okay. So similarly, you're going to be. Are you setting it on yourself, or?
No, I'm going to be putting it in this area.
Okay. So you're kind of throwing
should disperse.
Or you're kind of throwing it down below them so that it rises.
Basically, up onto the stairs.
Well, you can throw. It's kind of like a gaseous cloud, so you can throw it so it kind of like
in that area
and kind of like blocks their line of sight a little bit, and also, we'll go ahead and do pink for that. Okay. So, do you have a reflex coprocessor or a reflex of 8 Aries?
I have a coprocessor.
Okay. VV on an explosive grenade is 15, so Victor will rush down the stairs, single space, to evade.
This is like a cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back up the stairs, or you can go towards where Victor is. The stairs are wide enough 2 people can be side by side on it, so she'd be kind of closer to the wall.
I still have to roll the evasion.
Yes, you need a 16 or better to evade a grenade.
No. Sorry, I never.
If you fail, you're gonna be taking a bunch of tasty poison to the face.
What? Sorry, evasion is under
fighting.
Sorry, I don't fight. You know what?
You're trying. Look at it, and it'll get another one.
Nope, it's only a 14.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a resist drugs torture check.
That's body?
Yes.
Or
you will succeed at that. If you had failed that, you would have taken 3d6 damage directly to your hit points. So you managed to kind of cover your mask and like kind of look at the situation, and the biotoxin kind of floods the room, and you're kind of inside of the cloud. You see Victor got out and is down the stairs a bit further from you, and Cryptid, any movement from you?
Yep.
2 more spaces towards the door.
Yep.
Okay. As I mentioned, the door has a kind of narrow spacing in it. Hatter, are you kind of looking in to kind of watch the situation unfold?
Yeah, I'm watching the show.
Okay. I mean, you can see her point blank. I'm not going to give you a turn. I'm going to cut away from us, and we're going to go back up top. In the meantime, while you're down there, go ahead and click your tokens and roll initiative, since we are full on in a fight. Mars, you are overhearing the situation unfolding in your ear hole, but you're also in a fight, and these guys are trying to leave. Hatter's token was placed there because I thought he was coming up to the roof. He is not, so I'm going to go ahead and delete him and move us back to the rooftop.
We're a little occupied with people shooting at us.
Yeah, this guy right here is still alive, and he did try to fight with Rattle. I totally forgot about it, and as a DM, I have that right. So Rattle was so awesome and dodged it again.
Hell yeah. Mars is gonna just try to nix off this guy.
Yeah.
You know, do some tight work. He's gonna do this really cool thing where he like kind of like rolls over Rattle.
Mm-hmm.
And like brings his mono 3 right down onto the chest of this guy.
Oh, I love that. Rattle actually sees you kind of getting ready to do the move, and he kind of like drops down in kind of like an evasion for the shooting, kind of guarding the body. And so when you roll over top of him, it's like back to back. You're rolling over top, bringing the katana down onto that guy.
Hell yeah.
Let's see it.
Let's go. What the fuck?
It's fine. I gotta roll evasion for this dork. He fails. Go ahead and give the katana damage. Just click the katana attack. Glad it's not just me.
Okay. Yeah, it's acting wild today.
Uh-huh. 17 is going to kill that guy. So basically, as you kind of like Rattle drops down, you roll over top of him. You're bringing the katana as you're rolling, and you just bring the full weight of your body dropping off of Rattle onto him, and you split the guy clean in two.
Hell yes.
You still have movement. You're technically starting in Rattle space if you want to, but you can move wherever you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Getting to cover. Okay. Rattle's going to kind of like, you hear like a ka-thunk from his arm, and he points it at the thing, and he'll fire one more projectile rocket launcher into the AV.
Hell yeah.
No one leaves, he says as he fucking shoots the goddamn thing. You watch the AV just detonates.
That's a big ass.
I'm gonna say that's enough damage to kill the two guys on the outside too. Like, I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna end that one. He kind of looks back at he looks back at Gamma. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. And I just take off running. Coming, Hatter.
He's gonna keep up as best he can, but he's not running. He's only able to move just his base. 10 move. Okay. And cycling back down around to the bottom, which means we're going to the other side.
Can we just leave the cryo bag?
Oh shit, that's the job. Rattle would not run. He would grab the. he would take the time to grab. Okay, you two go, and he'll catch up very quickly. Going to the apartment.
He's so fast.
10 movement. I definitely built a guy for a purpose. Wherever you need me to be, I'll be there. Okay, so these guys are going to move off to the side here because you're not here yet. Initiatives on the table. Descending. Okay. Did we all roll 12s? Where's Ares?
I have a 16.
I got a 12.
I only see me and Cryptid, and Cryptid has a 16
Yeah.
on my screen.
You switched the map before I could select my token.
Oh.
I got a 12, so I'll just roll up and put myself.
No, I got
on.
it. I got it. So Hatter and you will be going in unison, and after Ares, Victor will go. Okay, so Cryptid. Doors closed. You can kind of see through, but not terribly so. Very narrow spacing.
Yep, I'm gonna try to get it open.
Okay.
Is it athletics, you said?
Yeah.
Alright.
And just getting to the door will be all your movement. As long as you're not, like, causing yourself to bleed more.
Which I fucking might. We'll see. Where? There you are. I click. I'm
Yeah.
slamming that shit
She
open.
kind of grabs it with one hand and just forces it open in front of you, Hatter. And she's holding the laptop, and she's just giving you this stern, like, I'm leaving kind of look.
Laptop one hand, Malorian in the other, and I'm moving
Yeah,
out.
just
I
puts
am
the barrel
moving
of the DeLorean in and drags it. Yeah, you won't be able to get out. You'll just be able to get up to the door and open it this turn.
out. Yeah.
So he's kind of also standing in your way, so you can't move through him either, unless you get, he lets you. Cryptid done. Hatter.
I'm guessing there's no way a persuasion roll does literally anything here.
So we're in a situation where it's player versus player. The only things that you kind of do in that kind of situation is combat rolls. The social aspects of it are still, she has agency, so do you. Obviously, she's not going to be able to persuade you into letting her leave if you're not of a mind to do so.
And I know Gamma and Mars are coming down immediately.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be here in seconds.
Yeah.
I look at her, and without a word, I immediately pop out a Talon foot and I immediately swing.
Okay.
No questions asked.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, and Cryptid, go ahead and make an evasion roll.
Okay, using another luck. Let's see. I really wish that this wasn't going so fucking slow.
I don't know why I clicked melee weapon. Give me a second, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm out of it.
The 18 is the attack roll we're going with. So
Okay, yeah.
19 is higher than that by far.
She got a 20. She dodged that one. I get another.
20.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Ready for my second?
I'll use another luck.
Yeah, second attack. Go ahead, throw it, and evasion rolls as well. Okay, so that'll hit. It'll do 5 damage. It treats your armor as half cryptid. What's your armor on the body
I
right
do
now?
an additional D6
Roll
as
it.
well
Roll
for
it.
sting like a bee. 4.
High five. Rattle runs that as well. It's a good perk.
Yeah, gotta be punchy.
So another. What's your armor value? Sorry, cryptid.
11.
Okay, so half of 11 is 5. 9 damage is 4 over. You're going to take 4 damage, and your armor will scratch 1.
Okay.
And you are not moving out of the doorway?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you'll need to get past him. You will need to move him out of the way. You can do so by... actually, he's a smaller guy. I'm going to say that if you want...
If you tell me those cyber legs don't weigh something,
Yeah.
they're solid.
I would say that if you want to make an athletics roll, you could jump over top of him, but it will automatically cause a foreign object shift. So I'm just saying, like, you can kind of... There's enough room in the... It's a big door. There's enough room in the door that you could kind of clear him, but it's going to be a maneuver that's going to require you to take the foreign object hit. And that's in addition to another foreign object hit of just moving.
So she's worked with me before. They would know my brawling sucks. Like I'm not a fighter if they can brawl past me.
You can shove him. Yeah, there's plenty of ways to get around him. Okay, so Ares, you're up. Are we coming down the stairs?
Can you just put me where I can get to? Just because it's a little wonky.
What's your speed?
I think
6?
5, I think.
We're just going to
Or
say that
6,
you're there.
yeah.
And then Victor's going to move her 6 to get down to the base. And
Okay. Do we have any LOS from this landing?
the smoke is in the way, so there will be a -4 penalty. But yeah, you could shoot at her from there.
Is it actually smoke?
The biotoxin?
Yeah, like does it count as
Yeah,
like a
it's
smoke grenade as well? Because like smoke grenades are
No, it actually
limit-
it actually dispenses immediately after it hit it. It doesn't linger like the
Yeah, because
arachnid
I know
shit
smoke
does.
grenades actually.
Linger.
The arachnid grenade is still all over the place. It would be like, it looks like I mean, I guess there's droopiness, but it's not blocking line of sight. Yeah, there's no rules in the biotoxin that says it acts as a smoke grenade. I just assumed that it would be kind of like a, but no, it just kind of hits and then it's done for the rules.
We're pretty far.
Yeah, so no penalties. Straight shots. Victor will take one if you are on kill command, if that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're on. At this point, we've given enough of a grace period, unfortunately.
Yep, so she's going to take a shot with the pistol.
Luckily, I can't shoot.
I don't think she's going to hit either, so 30 meters out. Man, this room is huge.
Yeah, right? That's why I was like, damn.
I didn't realize.
Well, it is a
it's like
corporate con apartment, so that makes sense. Yeah, it's going to miss by a lot. Okay.
Right? Yeah, I only have a pistol as well, so YOLO.
Nope.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay. So this initiative round cycles. We're going to do a total of 4 initiative rounds for everybody to get to the location. So if Cryptic can get out before then, that was round 1. So we're going to the top. We're moving down the stairs. Rattle has the corpse or the body. Cryptid, you're up.
Cryptid's up. I could try to muscle my way through him. What's my fucking brawling? Not great. The other
Give you a
thing I
look
could
behind.
try to
I'm
do-
only a 9. Like I'm a super skinny dude.
As the player, he's trying
my
to help
athlet-
you. As
yeah.
the character, he's trying to kill you. It is a very complicated situation because we like Lark. We just don't like what Cryptid is.
Yeah, I have
Well,
two,
it makes
I
sense.
have
Everyone
two
here
options.
doesn't want
I
you to
have
die.
either trying to push him out of the way or shoving a gun up under his chin
Yeah,
and
you can,
using Rio Bravo.
if you want to shoot him, you can shoot him. Again, you're currently in like a situation
I
where
can try.
hostile town. We are in full
Yeah.
weird cyberpunk where this is a very lethal situation. I told you this is gonna be a fucking
I-
crazy one.
Think she would put the Valorian under his chin. Let's
Okay.
try it.
Do you have a reflex coprocessor
Um,
or a reflex of 8, Hatter?
A reflex is 8.
Okay, so you'll be able to make
Is that a
big
called
roll.
shot or no?
It is a called shot. She said to the head, so
Yep,
Just to
with
clarify.
Rio Bravo. So
-8
yeah.
plus 3 plus or -5 total. Go ahead and make an attack with your pistol, and Hatter,
We're
go ahead and
gonna
make an
try.
evasion roll for the
We're gonna
defense.
try.
Okay, 19's the
19.
number. -5 off of whatever she rolls.
Come on. What the fuck was that?
What did it do?
I don't
What
even
is
see a
that?
roll.
Syntax error.
Oh, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Okay, so apparently I've got to fix everybody's character sheets. It keeps breaking all of these random ones. Go ahead and roll handgun.
Handgun. Where are you? Gonna be under. Handgun.
We're gonna have
And
to move to
then
Foundry at
it's
this point.
plus
aren't
one
we?
for the Malorian.
No.
I clicked it. It's
I've
plus-
invested
no.
too much in roll 20. Okay, so you put the gun against his chin. Just as you do, you see him kind of shift to the side as the reflex coprocessor takes effect. The bullet goes off, and like the discharge, you can feel the heat of the discharge of the pistol against your chin, Hatter, and you can feel like the speckle of like the gunpowder kind of flaring against your chin, and you can see that she meant to blow your head off. Like it's.
I get it.
Down.
I understand.
Cryptid, you did not clear
I'm not
him.
playing. Move.
We're cycling to
And
Hatter.
I would.
He pulls the grenade launcher.
Cryptid,
No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it.
That
Cryptid.
would hurt you.
How tall is Cryptid? Because that's
Cryptid?
something.
I think she's 5'9", 5'10", right? Am I right? Or is she short?
Yeah, I think she's like 5'9".
Yeah.
Okay, so we're basically the same height.
No, Hatter's shorter.
I would just
thought
be-
he was 5'7".
Oh, I'm 5'7". That's this
Yeah.
one. I'm 5'7". So I have to look up,
Yeah,
and I would say, "I'm so sorry," as I would then take 2 strikes with my talons.
yeah.
29.
Damn.
And that's an extra D6. She can they can attempt, of course, but like
I'm gonna attempt to. I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna use my last luck. But
Okay.
You're probably gonna eat that one.
Go ahead and
probably,
go ahead and
but
throw the
I'm
second
gonna
one
try.
since you got it clicked already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is?
Okay. Oh, that's
Wow.
so bad on the damage roll.
Vision?
But it hits,
only one
maybe.
D6. But if I hit
You get
both,
extra
I get
D6.
another attack.
So
16
that'll
and
hit
20.
and that'll hit. So you get
Yeah.
another
Okay,
attack.
so I get 2 extra D6s,
Yep.
a
for the first
D6
one.
and a D6.
So hold on. 5 damage for the first one. Lark, your armor's at
4
what?
damage for the second one.
9.
My armor's at 10.
So your armor
Absorbs it.
absorbs it,
Right.
and then the second one will absorb as well. It looks like
And then my
Third
third attack.
another
16
evasion
for
roll.
2.
Yep.
And roll your extra d6. You should just add the d6 into your talon foot damage.
Oh, okay.
That's what I did with the combat knives.
Okay.
That's not an evasion
Damage.
roll. Add 6 to that. So
That wasn't evasion? Jesus Christ.
you hit custom martial art for some
Okay.
reason. So that'll dodge as well. She got a 20 or 19 on that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
neither of us move. We're both just standing here.
Correct. That was
Ares, you better get your ass.
So Ares, you can move up to. How long does the arachnid grenade last?
I think it lingers because it's just
It
it's
lingers
just
on the people. It doesn't linger in the area, right?
Yeah, it's not like a tar or something.
Yeah, yeah. So you can move through it. It just if she got caught in it, it would have stayed on her body. Okay.
Look at the thread for a fan theory.
All right. Sorry, can you move me down the
What?
stairs?
Yes.
Best you can.
Yep.
Thank you.
20 out.
20 out. Still pretty far for a pistol, but why did it come to this?
Victor will pull the shotgun on this one and take the shot from behind.
Cool.
You go, girl, because I can't do shit.
It's even worse than pistol.
What?
Isn't that worse?
Oh, for distance? No, slug's not. Slug's like a rifle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, it's a 20 either way, the pistol or a shotgun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, I guess
shit.
so. Oh, that'll miss
Yeah.
by
Girl.
2, and then the
All
pistol.
right, now, yeah, now my rate of fire is 2,
I believe.
Yeah,
Because it's
because
warmed
we've
up.
been firing the warm up Perseus. God damn, we are in a weird stitch.
Hope you dodge that second
Okay,
one.
that was a good one.
Well, she honestly, with your distance, she's probably not even dodging them.
Oh, because it's 20?
I don't.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have to just so real quick on that. They're firing with pistols from a long distance away. You rolling evasion makes it easier for you to be hit because you're effectively jumping into bullets.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Right. So yeah. And how much luck did you spend?
I am out of luck at
Not
this
you.
point.
Sorry, Aries. Did you say you spent luck on
I've
that?
only on this one. No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that'll just miss.
Yeah, I just didn't realize how big this room was.
It's very large. Yeah, it's a very
You
large
get
room.
another.
Usually, when you're in
Big,
close
big,
quarters, a
large
pistol is ideal.
Cryptid,
Don't you
you're
get
up
another
against-
shot, Aries?
Oh, that was.
God damn.
Oh, he's fired
It
both.
did too.
Yeah, he got both out. Cryptid, you're
Oh.
up.
All right. Well, we're gonna brawl then.
We might go a
Okay.
little over, folks. I hope you're okay with that. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to leave it.
And try to fucking.
We're in
kick him out of
overtime.
my way.
Real quick addendum to explain what's happening here. Josh, seems like you came in late. They found a laptop inside of a Militech safe house, or an Arasaka safe house holding a Militech employee
Jesus.
for Project Rhea. Ares is the one who hired for the job, so he's on site. She grabbed the laptop, Cryptid grabbed the laptop and tried to load a memory chip into it, and Ares tried to blow it away. She has the laptop in her grasp, and she tried to run away with it, and so they are chasing her down because she will not relinquish it. And Hatter is doing the gig, brought on the team for Ares, so he is anti-Cryptid because Cryptid is going against the job.
I'm not going against the job. This was not part of the job.
Ares is not anti-cryptid.
The job is upstairs in a body bag.
Just more pro-Militech.
Mhm.
Sorry, you're going against the employer. That's a
important.
better way to say it. So, Cryptid, you are shooting or pushing. Okay, so yeah, you slam into him.
Yeah,
Brawling attack for shove is rate of fire 1, so you only get the 1 attempt. Yeah, you try to shove past him as he kind of like drops down to his feet with the Talon feet after doing like a series of kicks, and he kind of braces himself with them, and you can hear them kind of cling into the ground, and he doesn't move. Hatter.
Okay. Well, I can move too, right?
Away from him. Yeah, he's kind of blocking that door
Yeah,
because you didn't push
what
him.
I'm going to do. I'm going to move right around the corner of this door,
Uh-huh.
and I am going to hold on to a incendiary grenade.
Okay, it is not primed, but yeah, you
Not
have
yet.
an incendiary grenade. Hatter, you're up. You can also make a brawling
Shut
attempt.
the door.
Shut the door. Okay. Not my problem anymore.
Why? What? Well, yeah. Like I don't want to kill this person, but
No.
I was paid 10,000 eddies to do a job. That means I was paid to do a job.
Ares, you're moving up.
Yep.
17.
If
I
I can
shut
get a
that door.
door, I will.
I think we're there, and we are in 8 meters now, so sweet spot, or close to the sweet spot for pistols. Are we finishing her? Or...
I'm sorry. You forced my hand.
Okay. Victor will. She's got the
But
shotgun.
I'm not very good at shooting, so I might just miss anyway.
Yeah. So Victor's got the shotgun, so she's going
This
with
is
it.
the evasion.
Oh my
Yep.
god!
Yikes.
Give me the evasion roll.
Luck.
I clicked it.
So you would succeed
a
because the the evasion DV, it slams into the wall behind you and kind of
Me
puts
to
a,
beat it, yeah.
yeah. I gotta exceed it. So goddamn,
Ooh.
that was close. I
Don't
almost,
do it, Ares.
That was great damage.
well, yeah. I hope Ares kills her instead of me having to be the one responsible for that. No, he's
No,
not.
Ares, you man, come on!
Honestly,
Come on!
he's gonna put
His
the
heart's
gun-
not really into it.
He puts the gun against his own chin and just starts pulling the trigger, and he's still missing.
No, it's good, man.
Okay.
It's hesitation.
His heart's not in it.
Mars,
His
as I
heart's
said,
not
the
in
turn
it.
cycle will continue. You come up to the door. You are at the door. You haven't taken your turn yet. You basically are arriving last turn, and as you're doing so, you see Hatter shut the door and look at you. And Rattle is there with you, and so is Gamma. Gamma was the slowest, so we're basing our movement off of that because we were trying to keep up with him. But Rattle has a cryo bag over his shoulder and is looking to Hatter. What's the problem?
A rogue element, to say the least. I would look over at Gamma and say, I would like you to stick around, and I would look at Mars and Rattle and say, is there any way that you two can make sure that elevator doesn't move?
Yeah, sure can. And he'll move over towards
That's all
it.
I need.
Mars,
I
are you
will
doing
actually
anything?
to be nicer, like to be actually I forget. Mars, if you want in this fight, I'll step out of the way. You're not my problem. So if you want in that door, you say the word, I step to the side. I'd like Gamma to stay outside if possible for my sake.
But he says Cryptid can't leave.
Yeah.
Anytime, buddy.
Okay, so on 33, Mars, you're up. Do you want to go in or no? Adam?
He's locked in the room with them, right?
Nobody's walked in the room yet. We're in the hallway.
No, she's locked in the room with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can. The door will be opened. I'm okay with it being open without an issue by you two, since you guys have moved the door and closed the door well enough. Same with Cryptid. She can open the door at her own whim too. It just takes an
Mars
action
will-
to do it.
Mars is gonna look at Hatter and he's gonna be like, "Are you asking me to go in there and stop her, or are you giving me a decision to go in and stop her, or wait out here?"
On initiative 27, you hear a rocket explode as he goes in and fires his fucking projectile launcher, the last round of it, into the goddamn elevator and blows it out. The elevator
Cool.
does not work.
Well, I would.
It's not moving.
I'd look at Mars and ask, "Do you care about Cryptid in any way?" You can be honest.
I mean, I've done some work with her.
If you go in there, there's going to be a body, and it's going to be someone we came here working with because they can't keep quiet and they gotta spill truth or some shit. It's up to you if you want to walk in that door, but
I'm gonna say
I cannot tell you.
For the durational, since Mars, you were not sure and you didn't kind of jump to it, you don't get a turn. You spent your time kind of
Okay.
talking to him, and Hatter, likewise, on your initiative, you're basically
Okay.
stuck to kind of talking. So we'll just kind of continue
Yeah.
that. Rattle goes and blows the fucking elevator out, doesn't give a shit. And then Cryptid, you have the grenade. You can, as an action, prime it, so the incendiary is ready to go.
Yep. I am going to just not just prime it, but use it and throw it at Ares and
Victra.
Victra.
Okay.
Mhm.
Victra will make an evasion roll. DV's 15.
I know fire.
She fails.
Wait, what is it about fire?
Incendiary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, out fire.
Shit.
Might as well throw a look at this. I'm 3 out of 6 right now.
Okay.
Evasion. So 15 on the nose.
You need to beat a DV 15, so...
We're
You
in
said-
overtime.
You said you spent 3 luck on this?
No, I spent a luck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to miss. And yeah, I'm sorry about the overtime, but I kind of want to finish. We're taking the damage.
No, it's okay. I'm letting the fiance know we're in overtime.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just
thought
got
you
to mute
said
my mic.
15
And-
damage.
I am not complaining. You will
Oh.
not hear me complain
Sorry.
about playing longer.
Go ahead.
All right. Hold on.
Incendiary ammunition states as follows. When using this ammunition, whenever you deal damage to a target through their armor, you ignite the target. Until that target spends an action, they'll take 2 damage at the start of their turn, and they burn. So Victra is going to take... So the 15 will cut through her 11 armor, which will drop it down to a 9, because... no, just a 10. This is not armor piercing, it's incendiary. And that means she's going to take a total of 4 damage. Minus 4, and she is on fire. Okay. And then Ares, you are going to be on fire, and your armor value on your chest is what?
Just 11. I think I said like
So you're going to
executive
take
armor.
Yeah, you're going to take a total of 4 damage as well, and you are going to be on fire, which I have ticked. So at the start of your turn, or sorry, hold on. You ignite the target until the target spends an action to put themselves out. Whenever they end their turn, they take 2. Okay. So when the detonation hits, Cryptid, I need you to roll a d10.
A D10.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the incendiary was an explosive large enough that it causes the automatic fire detection system to activate. The entirety of the place just starts spraying out water and is filled with water just coursing everywhere. You are no longer on fire, Victra and Ares, and nor is the building. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm also gonna go into this bathroom and post up the door with whatever I can.
When you go to the door to try and move it, you recognize that there is no door. It has been removed from its hinges.
Oh, I didn't realize there was no door.
Yeah, you just now spotted that. Nobody really paid attention to the bathroom, like, commodities. I said the door appears to be open. Okay.
Is this a window?
That is a door. Oh, wait. Sorry, hold
No,
on.
like up here. Windows?
I don't think they're supposed to be. I think they're air vents. Let me see if I can't see, because I think these... It's all on one side. It's supposed to be over here. These are the windows here.
Yeah.
I
don't know if it's a corner apartment, but...
Honestly, fuck it. If you want them to be like a way to jump out, I'm going to say go for it if you want to, at this point.
Is there anything
Because there's genuinely no way...
falling
there's genuinely no way you survive the damage on the fall, unless I roll all ones.
No, but can I move some of this junk in between me and them so that I have something?
Yeah. Get some cover. You can go in the bathroom. Like there's cover in there.
She just isn't the action to throw the grenade?
Huh?
What?
Isn't the action to throw the grenade?
Yeah. But she's just trying to get to cover.
I'm trying to find cover of
some
sort.
That's fine. You can maneuver around cover. It's totally fine. Hatter, you're outside. We already said your action's happening. Ares, you're up. As Victor kind of like assesses the situation, kind of like the fire like assesses, she looks at you and she says, "Fuck it," and you see her pull a grenade off of her belt.
Yeah, do it.
And she'll throw the grenade in with Cryptid. Cryptid, go ahead and make an evasion roll, DV15. I'll go ahead and roll my 66.
Right back out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you'll succeed when you bolt out.
Jesus!
She threw the grenade like
might be a Dark Souls character.
Right at the door, so it will require you to move 3 squares out, or 3 squares in.
Yeah.
Because she centered it like right on you. So you're either going 3 squares north. Okay, so you're going to take the damage at the end of your turn again. Explodes, causes a big dent in the ground in that room. And Mars, you hear explosions. Boom, boom, coming from inside there.
You skipping me?
Oh, sorry, Gamma.
I'll just move up towards the door and just have the shotgun ready.
Okay.
And the pop-up shield to block Hatter.
Alright. Rattle will get back on his initiative, but Mars, you're up. Do you want to go in or no?
Wait, are we skipping me?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you were just doing executive shit. What do you want to do?
Well, I wanted to see what was going to happen with that grenade.
Yeah, failed.
She is an actual Dark Souls character.
She's a Dark Souls character. She's rolling around on the floor. Like, honestly, we should just give it to her at this point, I think.
Yeah, no,
I got this point, like, if I miss these shots, I think I'm just going to let her go.
Yeah. Honestly, you move up behind her, you're shooting her point blank. You're not aiming for anything, just regular shots. Go ahead and give me 2 evasion rolls, Cryptid, and go ahead and give me 2 shots, Ares. Jesus Christ. He's gonna roll 2 ones again. I just know it. It's the fucking worst fight.
Oh no!
I miss.
Oh, just hit 1.
The fate.
I'll put a luck into the first one.
I'll put a luck into his first one as well. I want this. I want it to be.
Hold on. I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm not gonna allow chipping in for PvP. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
Oh damn. Okay.
That's
it's still.
Yeah, that's a bit unfair.
It still hits, but
yeah. So it'll do 11 damage, and the second one will miss.
Okay.
So 11 damage to the body. You were at a 10 body, so 1 will get through. You'll take.
Oh, only 1's gonna get through.
Yeah, you'll take. Well, no, sorry. The only 1 gets through.
Ablation.
Right. Ablation down to 9. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're still going.
Okay, now Mars. Do you go in or? Adam, you're muted if you're talking. This is rough, you guys. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was talking to fiance. My headset has like a microphone on and off button.
No worries.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it.
Are you going in?
Mars looks at Hatter. Tell me what you want me to do.
Just finish it.
And he just heads to the door.
Door opens. You said you were readying the shotgun, Gamma?
Yeah.
Take the shot. She's right there when you open the door. And Cryptid, go ahead and make an evasion roll.
Oh.
It's bad damage again, at least. Oh, but +5.
Jesus.
23
Ah.
total.
Is that actual Dark Souls character?
So
So
no,
she's still damage.
she didn't dodge. She takes the hit. So it's going to be 4 in and
9.
armor will ablate. Oh, sorry, +5.
No,
more.
it's +5.
So yeah, 9 damage in, and your armor will ablate by 1. He adds +5 when he's shooting point blank.
Nice. So the door's open.
You can still drop the
And
laptop.
there's a guy with a shield and a shotgun shooting you. Hatter's still standing in the doorway,
Fucking good.
and Mars is also there as well, depending on what he does.
Mars
Yeah.
opened the door. just
Mars
now,
opened
right?
the door. So are you going in, Mars? You see her take the shotgun shot. It looks like she's holding a laptop, and she is seemingly trying to guard that with her life as she's fighting. If you wanted to rent it out of her hands, you could, with a brawling check to disarm.
Mars is conflicted. So I'm gonna roll a t4.
Okay.
Lark, high or low?
We'll go low.
Alright, if I roll low, he's going to try to.
He stays
We
back.
rolled high.
You're not doing anything. You're just staying in the doorway.
Mars is actually going to... 1 second. Mars is going to apply focus on her.
Okay. So locking in.
What do you mean by apply for?
He's got a perk that
That's
allows
a-
him to get
He's going to
bonus.
remain
Okay.
there, but it costs an action to do it.
Yeah, bonuses against you for attacks. Rattle will arrive and kind of look at the situation. Standing back, he's going to point his gun at Cryptid, and he's just going to shoot her. On his well, no, he was told to not let her leave, right?
Yeah.
Don't let her leave.
I'm gonna
At
aim-
this point.
I'm gonna aim
At this
shot.
point, yeah.
I'm gonna aim shot. I'm gonna blow her leg off.
Mars is doing weaponized incompetence.
No, I understand. Totally chill. I get it.
Yeah.
But Rattle's here working for Hatter, so if Hatter said stop this girl, he's gonna.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to shoot you in the leg. It's going to be an aim shot to the leg. Actually, since nobody's getting in there with them and, like, detaining her, he's going to go in, actually. Shooting her leg is fine, but she's not stopping. So he's going to... Oh, that's Gamma. Why did I pull that? Rattle will pop in. And he is going to instead try and grab you.
Okay. Is
So-
this still evasion or
Brawling.
brawling? Of course.
Mm-hmm. Come on, click the thing.
That's not brawl. That is brawling. Okay.
Okay. So he grabs a hold of you, and with his second action, he's going to knock the laptop out of your hands. Actually, you're not holding a gun, you're just holding the laptop because you've been throwing grenades. So yeah, he's going to knock the
Yeah.
laptop out of your hands so you're not holding anything. And yeah, he's very specific in the way he grabs you. It's like it's almost like it's a cop hold.
Of course. Fucking tells me something about him.
You don't know anything about me, kid. And he kind of backs away with you once he gets a hold of you. He kind of moves you away. All right, is that what you wanted?
gonna-
She stopped. Get the fuck away. And he's looking at the corpo like
Glare
angrily.
at Ares and be like, "You could have been better than this." And so could all of you. And
Job's the
second
job,
watch for the
kid.
Fixer.
Job's the job. Money don't flow if we don't do the gig.
Also, vigilantism is great, but dying for it isn't. I want to live to be old, not 25.
You're 25?
And I Yeah.
Rattles.
I would look over at at Ares and say, does she walk out of here as a genuine security risk, or do we end this situation now? I'm leaving it up to you. You paid for the job.
Whose initiative is it? Hatter's?
It doesn't matter. I think we're off the initiative tracker. I don't think.
Yeah.
I really don't think she's getting away from Rattle.
I had put.
No.
Okay, so can I just like put 2 bullets into the laptop, like destroy it,
Yeah.
just to make sure, take that element out, and then I'm gonna look at Hatter. Like I say, you, as I've said before, you are a very agreeable individual, and you've shown your mettle here today. You'll have my loyalty, what you need. I just need you to do one thing for me. Cut her throat. End this liability.
God, you pansy. Yeah. I'd walk up
Can't even
there.
fucking do it
I can do it if
yourself.
you don't want to, boss.
No. I want to make sure the cyberware is still clean.
So, real quick, I wanna like just take a beat here. Okay. Obviously, we're getting to the end of it. Well past the end of it. Lark, again, there are a lot of guys who are fighting you here. Obviously, they're going to try and continue to kill you, and it sounds like that's going to be the end of it. We can enter into a narrative beat and say that they do kill you, and then conclude it. Or we continue rolling dice, but I think it's going to be a situation where we're literally just kind of trying to get to a point that's not much more narratively interesting.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Does anybody have anti-dazzle?
You don't know who has what. So if you're
I'm asking other people.
Well, that's a question that they probably wouldn't answer in the heat of the moment. So
That's called metagaming. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not answer that. Yeah.
I don't even know what the question was.
You could take a chance, or you could not take a chance. It's up to you.
You know what? Sometimes you gotta leave it up to fate, right? So, flashbang grenade goes off.
okay. Does anybody in the room have anti-dazzle?
Nope.
Okay.
Optical implant?
Okay. So yeah, the implant or the burst hits. Okay. And then what's your next move?
Mars goes in and grabs her.
And you wrench her from Rattle. Go ahead and make a brawling roll, because I'm not letting go just because I can't see. So if you can beat this,
yes.
I'll let it happen.
Is this
Mars is
something
just
where
gonna-
Cryptid could assist?
No, you are basically putty in Rattle's hands with that brawling roll, I think. So you
Ah,
try
shit.
to wrench her away and stop, and his eyes are kind of closed. You see the red eye blink, and you see him kind of like angrily look at you, and he takes Cryptid, and he is going to use his brawling roll on his initiative, which I think is right after yours, and throw her through the vent shaft on the side. Cryptid, you can resist this. And,
No, I'm going free. I'm
You're
gonna
going
take
for-
the chance.
Okay. So then I'm not even going to make a brawling roll. As you guys regain your vision, you see him just kind of take her small frame, slam it head first through the vent shaft, and you can hear like a loud metal clunk as she's thrown out the window. I'm not going to kill you. The fall is. Go ahead and roll 8d6.
Of course. These.
Sorry, no, 66.
Oh, it only
66.
goes up to
66.
66. Okay.
And this is ignoring armor. Does that kill you?
It does not. I'm at 28.
So I'm going to pause for a second. She's thrown out the window. I need you to go ahead and just make me an acting roll.
Me?
Yeah, you're lying. Well, so no, make me a concentration roll to see if you can stay conscious.
Concentration. All right, where the fuck is this? Where is that?
It's
Is
under
it-
awareness.
I wonder is okay. That would make sense.
I'm putting Mars right next to Rattle, by the way.
Concentration.
Mhm.
Oh, does poise factor into this at all? No, probably
No,
not.
just concentration.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you are unconscious. I'm going to say with
Okay.
everything that's kind of happened and falling out of a window, that's going to be a situation where you black out. 13 was the DV. It wasn't a massive one. So when Rattle kind of looks out the window and sees you dead, or what he presumes is dead, he says, situation's handled. The explosions probably alerted the NCPD. We shouldn't be here. Sorry, I blew up the ride upstairs. We should get the fuck out of here. And he looks at Mars, and everyone else didn't see the situation. There was no tug of war. The only person who saw that was him and Mars. Nobody saw the grenade get thrown. It just happened. And Rattle's like, we gotta move. Are we stopping to ask questions, or are we getting out of this building?
I've got a man on the ground. I want Severo to confirm if she's dead or not.
I was about to say, I want that cyberware.
Okay.
She's not living through this.
So Severo says, I have to move. NCPD is on the scene. I cannot get to her. It's right out front. So, yeah, she flew out the side.
If we want her to live, then she'll live.
I'm not letting her live. I'm just saying, you're not getting her. That's all I'm saying.
So she flew out the back, right?
Yeah.
She's on the back side. I can jump out the window. I don't take fall damage. I'm confirming this.
So you're going out. Okay.
Yes, like 100%. I'm confirming this. I'm not having someone like that live. When that is she was able to do that against 5 people. No, she's not living.
Okay. So you jump out. Land near her. You see NCPD around you, like outside, like they've surrounded the building because there's explosions happening inside. You would see her. Go ahead and make a first aid roll.
Oh, Jesus. Technique. 13.
You do not know for sure. She seems to be kind of moving a little bit, but you can't confirm if it's dead or not. 15 was the DV. She is beaten the fuck up. She's got a whole bunch of damage to her. She's blown up. She's been thrown up and chucked out a window. She looks as dead can be. If you want to double tap just to finish it off, you can say that. You certainly can. But
I also have transporter. I can carry a body without like issue. That's why I'm like I'm built to do this. That's why I'm like It's not even confirming. I want her cyberware.
Oh.
I don't just want her. That's my whole character. I want that cyberware. It's too good just to be. It's going to be mostly destroyed at this point, but still.
So I just want to say what we're going to do is I'm going to pause here because we are definitely getting into a nitty gritty situation. I want to handle this offline. I want to thank everybody for watching. Those that did. We may or may not have a cryptid in the future. I'm going to go ahead and kill the stream. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Sorry. All right.